Welcome, Grizzly Nation, to Friday night under the lights here in high school football in Manchester, New Hampshire, where your 7-1 Grizzlies take on the 0-8 Crusaders. I'm Al Potvin, voice of the Grizzlies, and as always, joined with Scott. Scott, what are you thinking? How are you feeling?
What a beautiful night for football. This is football weather, you know?
Absolutely.
Great. It's probably about 55 degrees.
Chill in the air. Gibson getting set to kick from his own 40. Kicks it all the way down. Clean kick. Received at about the 14-yard line. And here come the Crusaders. All the way up towards midfield. Pushed out of bounds by Gibson, the kicker himself. Excellent run back by the Crusaders. Didn't quite get a number on that one.
Yeah, I didn't either. I tell you, though, this is something that Goffstown's got to be a little worried about. The Central, they opening kickoff for a touchdown, Memorial. So special teams has been good all season, but the last couple of games,
yeah.
You know, again, well, Central, the last game was Spalding, but you really want to tighten that up going into the playoffs.
Some new faces on Ben Dodge, number junior, 5'10", in the backfield. I'm sorry, as the free safety taking over for Andrew Duval. Doing most of the heavy lifting for the Crusaders will be number 5, Chris Coburn. He is the quarterback. Scott, we are far from the field here.
Yeah, we've got there a 3-4 wide receiver. That's going to be a handoff.
That's Coburn right to number 7. That's Giovanni Hartford with some gain on the play of about 5 yards. Crusaders already in Grizzly territory, doing a dandy job looking right in front of us at the 35-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Crusaders.
Yeah, they're going no huddle just like Goffstown does, so the defenders can't get set. You know, this is a big thing, not having Duval at free safety. He's kind of the quarterback of the defense. Let's see how Ben Dodge does.
Coburn and Hartford for the Crusaders in the backfield. Coburn keeps it himself. He's easily got a first down and more. He's down at about the 27, 28-yard line. 1st and 10 Crusaders. Crusaders making a great push already.
Yeah, first down for the Crusaders. They're at Goffstown's 27-yard line, and again, they're showing a 4 wide receiver set with a single running back, just similar to Goffstown, and that puts a lot of pressure on your defenders.
Well, Scott, they're mixing it up a lot, almost like a cornucopia. There's a lot of different things out there that they're showing.
I would agree.
Cornucopia, Scott, already.
Oof. And that was
big hit.
But he didn't get the right guy, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So
Joey Poisson. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
I really thought that Poisson made that tackle, but
yeah. Well, you know, anytime he hits, he's going 110%. He's hitting hard. He's hitting solid, and he is not going to let up no matter who he's looking at tackling. Coburn in the shotgun brings up 2nd and 4 from the Grizzly 22. That's Hartford.
I think
going to be close to a
be about
down.
a yard shy.
Yep.
So they're going to.
Now, what's always interesting, Scott, is to see what kind of a kicking game and special teams that the Crusaders will come out with. Will they have somebody that if they do get stopped, do they have somebody that can put up a 25, 35-yard field goal?
Right.
That'll be interesting to see. It's hard to see from back here. My cataracts. I think I need cataract surgery over here or something.
Oh, boy. So you got trips to the left, single receiver to the right.
Coburn in the shotgun, looking over to the sideline for more signals. Coburn and Hartford in the backfield.
Only needs 2 yards.
Coburn's going to keep it himself with the option.
And
the ball's on the ground.
The ball's
picked up by the Grizzlies. Still on the ground. Looks like a white 78.
I'm not so sure.
No. That's going to be 54. That's Jamie Wilson. He's a senior captain for the Crusaders. Comes up with the ball.
So a really good play there, but unfortunately they lost a lot of yards on that.
Yeah,
so you think they're going to roll the dice on this one and go for it on 4th down?
Listen, I don't know. I mean, unless you have somebody as small and fast as a little chipmunk out there that can run around all over the place, I don't know what they're going to be able to do to get out there.
Yeah.
This is a long one. 4th and 20.
And they're going to go for it.
Well, why not? I mean, they're in 4th down territory. And Coburn set back, 2 steps back, passing out to the left. Pass is complete to number 21. Knocked down right away, complete to Dominic Ratliff. Scott, who was on the coverage? Did you see that? Was that Chenard?
Yeah, Chouinard. You also had Heidenreich over there on the coverage. That'll be a turnover on downs. They weren't quite able to get that first down. So Goffstown will take over at the 25-yard line.
Grizzlies will be 1st and 10 from their own 25. First set of downs here for the offense for the Grizzlies. Had a tremendous season all year this year. Let's see what they put together and who's in the backfield. It looks like we got Stinnett and Keith.
Oh, so we do have Stinnett.
Yep. That's 33. Keith keeps it himself. He's going through the line, still on his feet, moving his legs, moving forward, picks up 8 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and short for the Grizzlies.
That's a good sign for Goffstown because, as you know, Stinnett went out of the game, the Central game, and he was hobbling pretty good. So that's a real good sign that he's healthy again.
At the bottom of your screen, the Grizzlies are in away white. They're moving left to right across your TV screen. Charlie Keith keeps it. He's rolling to the left. Quick pass out. Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 28. That's Ben Dodge.
And that was a really good play by the Memorial defender. And hopefully I can get his, I think that's number 6. No, there is no number 6. But he broke up that play. He's the free safety. We don't have a number 6 on our roster, unfortunately. So
Charlie Keith brings the Grizzlies to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 3. Keeps it himself, goes right across. He's on his feet. He's across the 40, still on his feet. Across midfield, down and out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Charlie Keith brings the Grizzlies to 1st and 10. First time tonight in Crusader territory.
I'll tell you, that was a really smart play by Charlie just to go out of bounds. Don't force getting hit on that situation.
Right.
You don't need it. You picked up the first down. You picked up like 20
Look
yards.
what happened to Flacco last night, right?
Exactly.
I don't know if you saw any of the games. Jared Heidenreich, bottom of your screen. Charlie Keith rolling to the left. Still has the ball. Not passing. Had that option. I think forward progress will give him about 3 yards on the play, maybe 2. That'll bring up 2nd and long for the Grizzlies.
And Alex Ashew was in on that tackle for Memorial. Nice job wrapping up Keith. He only picked up a couple on that one. 1 or 2 yards tops.
In the slot position, number 20, that's Carter Chenard. He's got the Flash Gordon cleats on, his gold cleats. Charlie signaling, quick pass out. Looks like wanted to run right away.
You know, that's fortunate there that, you know, if that ball is a lateral, that would have been a fumble, but it was a forward pass.
Ben Dodge was drooling like he was biting on a teething ring, and he wanted that thing back right away. He wants that back. He was drooling so much he wanted to take off right away.
I thought it was more like maybe a pacifier, but maybe not so much a teething ring.
A teething ring. Well, you know, a buddy of mine just had a baby, and he's going through the whole teething process. No sleep, he says. Charlie Keith in the shotgun. Jack gets it this time. He's moving to the right.
Fumble.
Ball's loose. Fumble.
That's
going to be Memorial ball.
It.
That's number 23,
I think.
29, maybe. Is that what
29? 29.
That's number 29. That's Connor Hall. He's a 5'10" running back linebacker. Looks like he's graduating this year, so he is a senior. Excellent defense by the Crusaders.
Yeah, I tell you, they hit Stinnett like a Mack truck on that one.
The Grizzlies have had a hard time holding on to the ball, just keeping the discipline, keeping the ball in their own possession.
You know, you really can't look past any team here. You know, I mean, and I think despite the record of 0-8, this is their senior night. These guys want to make a statement.
Absolutely.
This is a big
right
run.
Up the field, picking up about 15 yards on the play. First down in the Grizzly territory. Crusaders moving the chains at about the Grizzly 40-yard line, directly in front of me, Scott. Brings up 1st and 10 with 7:36 here in Manchester, where the still scoreless.
You know, and so far, Memorial has really showed a lot of fire in their belly right now. I mean,
Coburn, Hartford, really nothing up the middle there. Tackled on the play, number 75. That's Picard, I believe.
So he got no yardage on that one. Adam Moses was in on that tackle.
Coburn, quick pass out. Nice coverage on the play. Pass is complete to number 21. That's Dominic Ratliff. That's his 2nd reception tonight.
And Schwinnard in with that tackle.
Nice quick tackle on that play. Good coverage by Cotter. Just under 7 minutes here in the first quarter. We are scoreless in Manchester, home of the Crusaders.
Gotta watch out. Memorial's guys almost went off sides. 3rd and 6. Pretty tight formation here, you know.
Oh, they got 3 wide receivers at the top of the screen. They're all pretty tight. Quick pass out. That's an area pass intended for number 27. That's Tyreek Noel. Pass is incomplete.
I like that play, though. He overthrew him a tad bit.
Yeah.
But it was a good play.
That's a timing pattern right there.
Yeah,
That's
I agree.
just something just off on the timing there.
So they're going to go for it again, Allen, on 4th and 6.
I think that might tell us a little bit about the punting game. But, Scott, I mean, it's fourth-down territory. You're within the 40.
I think you do this because you're of your record. You go for it. I mean, this is a opportunity to put some points up on the board. I do the same exact thing. You got nothing to lose. Could be a blitz coming here by Goffstown.
Coburn in the shotgun looking
Heidenreich
right.
is
We got a
coming
lot of pressure there. Heidenreich. Also Picard, number 75 for the Grizzlies. Awful lot of penetration there. Quick penetration for the Grizzlies defense. That's going to bring up another turnover on downs. Grizzlies will be 1st and 10 from their own 46.
You know what they call that? They call that their Bazinga play, and that's where they rush.
Bazinga.
Bazinga play, and that's where they bring in Heidenreich. They're kind of bringing the house, and that's the Bazinga.
The Bazinga. All right.
Yeah, hey, you got it. That's the play. You got to call it, and defense called it.
Charlie Keith 2 steps back, 3 steps, leaning right. Oh, hit right away. Pass is complete to Jack Stinnett on the tackle. Is that number 32?
32.
That's a great tackle for the Crusaders. That's Cameron Hall with that hit.
No yardage on that one.
That's a tough completion. I mean, he's working 9 to 5 all day long, just like that Dolly Parton song, and he got nothing out of it for working 8 hours.
I agree.
Charlie with the option right up the middle, picking up some yards here. Maybe 3 yards on the play, bring up 3rd down and long for the Grizzlies.
I tell you, I want to give a little bit of kudos early on in the game to the Memorial Band.
Yes.
Played the national anthem.
And they're all dressed in costume.
Yeah. I saw there was one kid dressed up as a jack-o'-lantern. Somebody else was a
Scott,
a
as
wizard.
you said, I mean, this is Friday night football. The high school football, Friday night. There's a chill in the air. We want the band. Charlie Keith, quick pass out, this time to Colby Putnam. Pass is complete. He's on his feet for a 1st down. He's still on his feet. Looks like he's being knocked out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Grizzlies moving the chains, 1st and 10.
I tell you, I think that Colby Putnam is a guy that you really want to get the ball to. And Heidenreich too, but Putnam is fast and he's strong. And every time he's very elusive. So, I really would like to see them get more involved in the offense. 1st down for Goffstown.
Keith to Stinnett, right up the middle, picking up about 3 yards on the play.
He got nowhere.
No, he picked up about 3.
Yeah, number 54 was in there on the tackle. That was Jamie Wilson.
Jamie Wilson, he's a captain, senior captain, Jamie Wilson. 6 foot, 190 linebacker.
So they got Goffstown's a spread offense.
Keith with a lot of receivers and options. That's Stinnett with the ball. He's still on his feet, running down towards the bottom of the screen. A lot of red jerseys there. Not much gain on that play.
I wonder, if that ankle injury is hurting Stinnett a little bit because
is that what happened?
He hurt his ankle in the
Central game.
The Central game. So we got a 3rd down and 7. Again, this is going to be 4th down territory for Goffstown as well.
We got 4.5 minutes on the clock. Still scoreless here in Manchester. Grizzlies are knocking on the door. Charlie in the shotgun to Stinnett. Charlie keeps it himself. He's bumping to the outside. He's on his feet. He's got a lot of running room across the 20. He's on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-8 yard line. Charlie Keith moving the chains. Grizzlies are really on the doorstep now.
I thought he had that one. I thought he was going to the house on that one, but unfortunately there was a touchdown-saving tackle made by Memorial.
Did you get the number on that?
I didn't. I have to say, I apologize for the fans, but
Yeah.
we are kind of far away here. And again, our eyes aren't as good as they used to be, Al, when we were younger.
No. Charlie keeps it himself this time.
He gets wrapped up.
I think forward progress got him at the 4.
Yeah, I think.
We got a late flag coming in. Wow, coming in hot.
Yeah, that's usually a holding or.
That's unsportsmanlike. That's after the whistle.
Yeah, it looked like it was after the whistle. So
let's see. What's that mean? That's on Goffstown. Scott, what was this?
I don't know.
I've never seen that.
I don't know.
Looks
either.
like he's swimming backwards.
The only time I've seen those moves is during happy hour, to be honest with you. Let's see what they do. I mean, we'll know if it's a 10 or 15-yard penalty pretty soon. So
yeah, they'll move him back for sure.
I just don't know what this is. I mean, it was like a tuna fish or something coming out of the water. That thing, right? It was just very odd.
Still going to be repeat first down. 5-yard penalty on the play for whatever that motion was. So it wasn't a personal foul, so that was good. Charlie Keith brings the Grizzlies to the line of scrimmage with Jack to his left-hand side.
1st and 13, so 1st and goal.
Keith, no, that's Jack. Jack down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, he almost broke it in. He was almost in there.
Yep, that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And this is going to be
with
really
2 yards
difficult,
to go.
Alan, for us to see who's making
who's going to get the
tackles
ball
here. Because the other thing, too, is the numbers on these uniforms they're kind of small as well. Should have brought the binoculars today.
Yeah, that would have been good. Keith calling for it. Keith has it himself.
He gets dragged down.
Yeah, he got stuffed. That guy hit him so hard it reminds me of the commercial. Oh, he's in the end zone.
Yeah. They're going to give him a touchdown?
They gave him a touchdown.
Wow. Okay.
Grizzlies on the board with Charlie Keith, first touchdown, 2-yard run. Let's see. We're going to go for the extra point.
Yeah, you'll probably have Minnick.
Brad Minnick, number 45, going for the extra point.
Hand with the hold. He's the backup quarterback, which is typical.
Yep.
You want a quarterback as your holder in case you want to do a fake or something is a bungled play.
I think we can pretty much assure that this is just going to be a regular routine extra point here. Minnick, kick is up. Plenty of leg on that. And it is good. Grizzlies are on the board with 7. We have 3 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Your Grizzlies are leading 7-0 over the Crusaders here in Manchester.
Yeah, nice crisp night here. Looks like there's a pretty good crowd. Pretty good crowd for a Friday night. Goffstown, they're, I don't know if we can get you to zoom in on the stands for us.
People are huddled up and wrapped up a little bit.
Yeah, Grizzly Nation came out to Crusader Field. Not that far of a drive. You know, some people came and had some dinner. I saw some people enjoying Friday night drinks and things like that and dinner, so it's nice.
Spirits before the game. Gibson set to kick for the Grizzlies from his own 40. Setback is Vargas, number 8. That's headed in Vargas' direction.
See if Goffstown gets a tackle here.
Yes, that's actually number 7. That's Hartford doing a dandy job. Brought down right away by Joey Porcine. He hit him. He hit him so hard when he came off the ground, he goes, "Step into a Slim Jim."
No
That's
way.
the commercial. That's what it reminded me of. You ever see those commercials?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Step into a Slim Jim. Joey Poisson, whether it's special teams,
I'm telling you,
or defense, he's unbelievable.
He vibrates the ground when he makes a tackle.
Shuddering.
Yeah.
Shuddering.
Yeah.
The ground moves.
It's an earthquake. It's the vibration. He really hits hard.
Grizzlies defense on the field with 3:12 on the clock. Crusaders are 1st and 10 from their own 35.
So far, Memorial has been moving the ball on Goffstown.
They've every time. Coburn keeps it himself, bumps to the outside, still on his feet, going to be dragged down. Let's see, that's 75. Picard,
and you'll also...
We've been calling his name already a lot. Just Josh Picard, he's only a junior.
Number 40, who is normally number 55.
Justin Pernard for the Grizzlies. Normally 55. He's wearing number 40 tonight.
I think that allows him to be eligible for offensive plays.
Yep.
And here comes a blitz.
Coburn.
That's the Bazinga play. The Bazinga did it again.
Nowhere to go.
I'm telling you.
Boy, I think that was that's Evan Cuddy got first. Look at him. Yeah, that's the penetration. I mean, he just breaks right through the line immediately.
Yeah. Remember back in the day they would call it almost like the Como Crunch?
The Como Crunch.
A couple of years back, Tim Como, right?
Yeah, Tim and Zach.
Yeah.
When they would 2 minutes on the clock. Coburn looking to pass. He's across the middle. Has a Johnny Vargas.
Whoa.
Wide open. Brought down by Jake Brown and Joey Poisson. Big first down by Vargas for the Crusaders, moving the chains. They're going to get a fresh set of downs here in Grizzly territory from the Grizzly 48.
Yeah, that was a really nice catch. Super nice catch by Johnny Vargas and a great throw. I mean,
Senior
right on the
captain,
money.
too, nonetheless.
Yeah, right on the money. That you got to feel good when you're the wide receiver and quarterback hooking up on a throw like that. That was in traffic.
Coburn hands it off to Hartford, and again, Evan Cuddy's right there.
Evan Cuddy
loss
and
of a couple
Moses.
yards on the play, 2 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd and 12 with 1:10 on the clock. Waiting for the call signal to be sent in to Coburn. This time, Hartford moves to his left. Quick pass out. Has some running room. He is, oh, wow.
Nope.
Carter Chenard couldn't hold on, but right away, that's Justin Pinard to finish him off.
Yeah.
That's number 27. That's Tyreek Noel, wide receiver. Gets a lot of attention. Tyreek does, is a big target for Coburn.
You know, the problem that I see Memorial having is that, you know, they're getting into sometimes these 3rd and long. And this one's a 3rd and short, so 3rd and 4. But it's really hard to convert on 3rd and 12. And
Yep.
so let's see what Goffstown does if they bring that Bazinga blitz again.
The Bazinga blitz. Coburn, quick pass out again.
Nice play.
Good pass. I think
he's
they got the first
he's
down.
got a first
That's
down.
complete to number 21. That's Dominic Ratliff. Again, he's been a popular target right now for Coburn as well.
I think
Are they moving the chains or no?
They got to be
Yeah.
moving the chains.
Yeah, 1st and 10.
So if you're Memorial, I think you got to be super pleased so
You know,
far
but-
with Chris Colburn's effort.
Scott, between the 30s,
Right.
Memorial's moving the ball quite well.
But I'm saying Coburn has thrown the ball very accurately.
Yeah.
Vargas has made a couple of great catches. Again, if you're Memorial coaching staff, you're pleased with what you're seeing. It's like they're going to call a timeout.
And keep in mind, Chris Coburn's only a junior.
Yes, quarter, yeah.
He's only a junior. That brings up the end of the first quarter
Yeah,
where your
he's got
Grizzlies lead 7-0 over the Crusaders here in Manchester. This broadcast is brought to you by GTV Sports.
So you were talking a little bit about the movies before, right?
The movies.
Movies,
what
right?
kind of movies?
You're talking about Dolly Parton. You're talking 9 to 5.
9 to 5.
I remember that movie.
That was a good movie.
It was. You know, one of my favorite movies. I'm trying to, if you could, I don't know the name of it, but remember it was Sir Alec Guinness, and he was like the butler, the blind butler. Do you remember that movie?
I don't remember, sir.
And there was like the murder mystery people.
Could be.
Remember
Actually, that movie is coming out.
Murder by Death. That was the one. Sir Alec Guinness.
Listen, what is the one? That's
Yeah.
That's the dandy. I'm going to say Golly Goopers on that one because that is amazing that you were able to jam
You know
in
what?
Guinness.
When it was one of my youth, I watched a lot of TV, and you know I remember we had HBO kind of when it first came out, and it was just really good. So I'm
You know, Scott, I saw your Uncle Frank in the stands earlier
You
today.
did?
Yeah, Uncle Frank was here. He says hello.
is that Frank McBride or?
Oh, you know, Uncle Frank.
Well, that's what some people call him, I guess. But I call him Frank.
Frank.
Okay. Where's Parker Bell? Where is he?
Parker Bell, rumor has it, Parker is
On a
in
date?
the stands.
Is he on a date?
No, I don't know. We wish him the best. Parker's busy.
The problem with, this is the thing. I like Parker.
Oh,
okay?
great kid.
But Kevin is the man because
Well, he's been through thick and thin.
Kevin is reliable. Parker,
Coburn, we're on the shotgun this time. Hartford right up the middle, and no surprise, he's met by a lot of the gaggle of Grizzlies that we've been using for the last 7 years. That's a lot of Grizzlies, a lot of white jerseys there.
so we love our student GTV helpers here. You know, obviously Kevin is doing the camera work tonight. Parker also does
A lot of camera
work.
Takes a lot to get this production done.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have our captain, if you will, Adam McCune in the back office. He's gracing us with his presence tonight.
I think his wife Robin gave him special.
You know, he
permission
pops up every
to,
he pops up every now and then like a mushroom.
Yeah.
He pops up, you know? High snap this time.
Oh,
Wow.
big hit.
Step into a Slim Jim That's Hartford on that carry, but he got crushed by, was that Justin Bernard, number 40?
Yeah,
He came flying out of no. I mean, that's a heck of a tackle.
I mean, it looks like they're trying to bring a little bit of like a run blitz, trying to bring guys up to that line. You got to slow Coburn down a little bit. He's had some success against them. Now it's a 3rd and long, 3rd and 14. I'd look for that Bazinga play again.
A lot of blitz here.
A lot of blitzing.
They're not going to leave him still, that's for sure. Coburn looking to pass, 2 steps back. Pass intended for number 8, Captain Johnny Vargas. Pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that was thrown a little bit behind him. And again, they're going to go for it here.
Handerhan and Prenard on the coverage for the Grizzlies.
So it's a 4th down and 13. Memorial has the ball on Goffstown's 40-yard line, and it's
going to be a hard-fought 40 yards to put points on the board tonight.
Let's see
for
what
the
they
Crusaders.
Let's see what they can dial up.
Certainly in no rush on the play calling. It seems as though they take plenty of time. If it was a hot day, they'd be melting like a popsicle stick.
Yeah, but it's not. It's cold.
It's not.
Tonight.
It's cold and chilly.
Here comes the Bazinga.
Here's the big pass play. Pass almost intercepted by St. Ange, number 27. It was intended for number 1. That's Greg Abreu. He's a senior captain also for the Crusaders.
Okay, so I just want to, now we got a little bit of a change of play here. Alan, you know we've been going to all these games and talk about concessions, okay?
Yes.
So you talk about concessions.
Dover, the
wins,
best concessions.
You know, it's like there's one thing that you do not see at concessions.
What's that?
You don't see egg salad and you don't see tuna fish sandwiches. You
Well,
just don't
that's
see
because of
them.
all the mayonnaise. They don't want the
Oh.
mayonnaise in there.
Oh, okay. Because there's always hamburgers and hot dogs.
Yeah.
Rarely. I mean, actually, you never see anybody ever eating a tuna fish sandwich anymore.
Actually, I had one the other night.
did?
It was good, yeah.
Oh.
It's funny. No more cans. They come in a packet now.
Oh.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Probably cheaper to packaging. You know?
Yeah.
And it's better for the environment.
Here's Charlie with the option. Keeps it himself. He's still on his feet, picking up about 5 yards. Brought down by number 84
Yeah, and
for
30
the Crusaders. That's Wozniak.
And 34, Kyle Blaze. We're in on the tackle.
Charlie doing a good job on that option. You know, Coach Huff has always said, you know, he does a really, really strong job. He has a good sense of the field. And when he has that option, he's looking ahead to see if he can take it himself or just pass it right off to Jack. And this has been a dynamic duo all year.
Those aren't big and sexy plays. They're just not. But, you know, they get the job done. That's all I'm saying.
Charlie, quick steps back, looking past. He's going deep. He has Jared. Going to be out. Oh, I don't
He's
think
out
he
of
can.
bounds.
Yeah,
Right.
he couldn't toe tap that one.
No,
I think he might have come down, maybe knocked the wind out of him.
Yeah, it's uh-oh.
Yeah, you don't want. Oh, boy, he's slow to get up for sure.
He's all right.
Beth is in pursuit. Beth Brown does a dandy job.
A lot of times on those plays, you do get the wind knocked out of you.
Yeah. There's no false advertising there, Scott. Beth does a solid job for the Grizzlies, not just the football, but all the sports. Yeah, he's definitely slow to get up.
And let's see what's going on here. He's getting up.
You know, this year, Scott, dare I say, he's been like an untapped opportunity. I think they could have used him a little bit more. He had a great toe tap touchdown.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm going to make that argument for a lot of the receivers. I mean, you could make the argument that Colby Putnam had 2 touchdowns in that first game. Hasn't gotten a ton of looks throughout the season. But then again, what's been very effective for them has been, you know, that read option. The running game sets up the pass.
Your Grizzly receivers at the bottom of the screen. You have Ben Dodge. You have Carter Chenard. And you... Oh,
Fumble.
Ball is loose. It's still loose. I think Jack picked that up.
Yeah, I think
Jack was able to recover that. Ball was loose.
Charlie Keith picked that one up.
Yeah, on the handoff, on the transition.
That's the second time that Jack Stinnett has fumbled the ball in 3 drives for Goffstown. So a little bit of a concern there, and they're going to bring the punting unit on.
Yep. Set back. Scott, who's set back to receive? Is that Hartford? He's the lone high snap.
Great kick again.
Excellent kick. Get away from the ball. Get away from that ball.
And
Yeah, that's.
I'm surprised, but he he actually fielded that one.
Eric Lefebvre has done a terrific
He has.
job all season long.
For one, just
on the punts.
just grabbing the snaps, which half of them have been almost over his head.
Exactly. He's doing a great job. You know what? He composes himself. He takes his time. He concentrates, and every time it's been a solid kick. Grizzlies lead 7-0 over the Crusaders here in Manchester with 9:03 on the clock. The Crusaders find themselves 1st and 10 from their own 24.
I want to give the Crusaders a lot of credit here. I mean, they're only down by 1 touchdown. They've driven the ball pretty well on offense.
Yeah.
Obviously it's bend, don't break for Goffstown defense, but nonetheless, Crusaders have given them fits.
Coburn with the quick pass out to Johnny Vargas. He's got nowhere to go. He's forced out of bounds at the 27-yard line by St. Ange.
He's got about 3 yards on that one. So again, it's Halloween weekend. A lot of the folks, the band, other folks are kind of dressed up.
I'm excited to see what the band does at halftime.
We should have done that. We should have dressed up for tonight. We made a mistake. We didn't prep, Alan.
No.
I
was thinking about it, though.
What would you have been?
Oh, boy. I would have been Mickey Donovan from the TV show Ray Donovan. Love that show. That's Coburn keeping himself. Oh, tripped up right away by Poisson. He's at about the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd down with 5 yards to go for the Crusaders.
I think that I would have been a wizard, tonight. If I was prepping, I would have been a wizard. I like that.
Look
Harry,
on the
Harry Potter
look on the
stuff.
bright side. You could always wear that cloak when it gets cold out.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, Coburn in the shotgun. Hartford to his left. Quick pass out. Pass is complete.
I don't know
to
if
number 21. That's
I don't
Ratliff.
think he got the 1st down, or he's really close.
He's very clear. He is
yeah,
close.
Maybe they'll
I
probably
think they're going
give
to
it to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. No.
They're going to measure?
Wow, that is close, isn't it?
Yeah, you know why? Because he
stepped out of bounds really quickly. They're giving it to him.
Yeah.
That's 1st and 10 for the Crusaders with 8:12 on the clock. Fresh set of downs. They're at just about the 35-yard line of their own 35. Call it the 34, really.
Comes on the blitz.
Wow, a lot of pressure there.
Yeah, that was the Bazinga.
Yeah, there was not much area to go on the coverage or on the tackle. Joey Poisson wrapped him up immediately. Coburn on the carry.
And Joey's had a real strong season all year. I mean, it was nice. He got a nice compliment from Roger Brown at
probably the most underrated athlete in the state, he said, right?
Yeah, yep. Player in football, Division I football. No
I'm
doubt.
wondering what his options are, if there are options after high school.
Yeah, you know
Joey.
what? A lot of these kids, would have a shot at playing Division III, Division II. Division I is pretty difficult.
It's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Coburn rolls to the left. Quick pass out, incomplete. Pass intended for number 27. That's Tyreek Noel. Really just, it's tough to roll to the left, throw to the right, and down.
And that's what happened. What happened there was that Coburn just didn't set his feet. I mean, and again, that's a play that he probably should make.
Yep.
And now it's a 2nd down and 9.
But again, that's a junior quarterback out there, so he's got another good year.
Yeah, and I like him. I think he's
completing the pass. I mean,
he's got a good arm.
When he has the time.
The blitz.
Coburn, feet planted this time, airs it up deep. Pass
he's
out of bounds. There was no way number 21, Dominic Ratliff, was going to get a hand on that. That was 5 yards out of bounds.
You could almost argue that he pushed off on 27 St. Ange in the process. No flag was thrown, but he also, what I don't like what happened there was he literally threw it up like it was like a balloon almost, and that.
Almost too high.
Too high, yeah.
Quite an arm, though. Right? I mean, look.
Listen, I know they got this, win or lose, you're going to have to do the best you can here.
Yeah. And the punting unit comes out for the Crusaders.
It's a fake.
Oh, it's a fake. Wow. That's number 1. He stuck right away.
Yeah,
that's Putnam on the tackle. Number 1, that was Abreu. That was a nice little fake. Nice attempt. But now look where the Grizzlies are.
Yeah, again, they're trying to roll the dice here on all these situations, and so far they're crapping out is a term, I guess. They are just not.
I mean, they're going to be Grizzlies are first and 10 from the Crusader 40 with 7:15. Plenty of time to get the ball in the end zone.
I agree.
And Charlie looks to pass. He's rolling to his left. He's moving
tough play.
under a lot of pursuit. Throw it away. Under a lot of pressure. Still on his feet. Boy, you got to throw that ball away,
But
Charlie.
see, right, and this is what
That's a loss of about 7 yards on the play.
Yeah, and some of the games that you weren't at, Alan, this happened. You
Yeah.
know, where Charlie had negative yardage, big negative yardage.
It's hard to turn your body when he's running the opposite direction. I mean, and then to try to get it downfield. I mean,
it's on that type of play, he has to make a decision. My guy is open, or I throw it away.
right.
So that's going to be
Brings
a long.
up second and long, 2nd and 18. Stinnett, nope, Charlie keeps it. He's up the middle. He's on his feet. There's a lot of red jerseys around him. Tackled finally by number 55. That's Mike Violette. He's a sophomore, 6 foot 190, big sophomore.
You know, I have to say, for the better part of this game, Memorial has tackled well.
Yeah.
There really haven't been. I
I got
got
to tell you,
big yards,
looking
but
at this team, you'd never know that they haven't won a
of their
game this
record.
year. I mean,
I would agree.
Yeah, this does not look like an 0-8
they're
team by
playing
any
with
stretch.
tremendous heart.
Charlie 2 steps back. He's looking right. He's looking left. Pass intended for Dodge, Ben Dodge. It's incomplete. On the coverage for the Crusaders was number 29. That's Connor Hall.
I wonder if we can get an update. I'm going to check to see. There's a big game tonight over in Bedford.
Yeah.
It's
Winner goes to the playoffs.
And it's 6-0 Central, according to our.
Wow. I called it. I said Central
did?
would win. I said Central.
I actually called Bedford.
Well,
on
it's
that
not
one.
over. Let's be honest. There's a lot of football left.
I think Bedford is the better team, but once we shall see.
LaFave set to kick. High snap. Oh, and it's blocked.
Blocked kick. He could be gone.
That is blocked. LaFave grabs it. He's under pursuit. He's still on his feet, though. Boy, wow. Abreu has, they're flipping it around. That's Joey Poisson. He's down at the 18-yard line. Wow. That's a big play for the Crusaders. That might be one of their biggest special teams play of the season.
Yeah, I tell you.
Well, listen, LaFave had a high snap.
Yes.
Took a lot of time to bring it down and get a leg on it.
This is exactly what you don't want if you're Justin Huff. I mean, this is a team that has a winless. They're winless, but they're giving the business to Goffstown right now.
Yeah,
they really are.
I mean, you go into the locker room with Memorial and it's only 7-0.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I mean, but again, they have this. They're not going to give up this Memorial team. You got to give them a lot of credit. Their student section is active. Let's see what Goffstown's defense can do.
Colburn,
first
and 10, quick pass out. Pass is complete to Johnny Vargas. He's on his feet, dragged down by the shoelaces by Joey Poisson.
Yeah, Poisson has been on so many tackles tonight. And this is where Memorial has had difficulties. They've done, as you mentioned, they've done a great job between the 30s, but they have not had success once they've gotten into that pseudo red zone.
That's 2nd and 10, 5:18 on the clock. Again, the Crusaders, they take their time, that's for sure, calling in the plays. Colburn is in his shotgun with Hartford to the left. Vargas in motion. Hartford keeps it himself, and he didn't even get to move.
He's dropped.
And that's Jake Brown, 52, got in there real quick.
Another solid tackle for Jake Brown. Great year as a linebacker.
Listen, I'm gonna say it. I called it at the beginning of the year. These 3 linebackers, I think, are the best collectively, the best linebackers in the state.
Yeah, I'd say that. And I got to give Winnicut's linebacking crew. They were pretty strong as well.
I'll take ours.
Yeah. I agree with you. I'm just saying I want to give kudos to Winnicut's defense because they were great.
Colburn taking his time under a lot of pressure. It's caving in.
And he's wrapped up.
Yeah, they're going to blow the whistle. That's Jake Brown again. Jake Brown, excellent game.
And Cuddy was in there as well.
Yep.
Cuddy, Godzilla was in there. So now it looks like the defense is a little bit upset.
Well, it's 4th and 21.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Goffstown's defense
Is angry.
Is angry.
I bet you they're going to put 6 on the board today.
Well, I'll tell you something. If I'm Goffstown's defense, I'm saying put me out on offense because I'll put some points up.
Right.
That right now the offensive side of the ball for Goffstown
It's not getting it done.
Is needs a little bit of work. Fumbles and just not executing the ball well. And
I think we're having a timeout. First timeout of the game set by the Crusaders. With 3:51 on the clock, the Grizzlies lead 7-0 here in Manchester, home of the Crusaders. This is where everybody fast forwards. Nobody listens right here anyways.
Yeah, I know. But they should listen because we're
entertaining.
Right. So I was talking with Andrew Duval's mom, and she thought that we got paid to do this.
Cut it out.
I swear.
What's your contract?
Yeah. And I said, no, we're all volunteers. She's like, I loved you guys before, but now that I know you guys volunteer, I love you even more. That's what she said.
Really?
Yes. The fact that she said,
Listen,
fact that we do this as a volunteer thing.
Her other son was Alex Duvall, Flash Gordon, because he had the red and gold cleats. And I said, he came out of nowhere like Flash Gordon. He was Flash Gordon ever since. Getting back to action here. Looks like the Crusaders are set to kick. Set back for the Grizzlies. We have number 20, Carter Chenard. He's in the gold cleats, top of the screen, all the way far back. He might as well be in Goffstown for where we could see him.
Pinardville.
And excellent kick. Off to the sideline. Ooh, just out of bounds.
26-yard line.
Looked like it had good distance, good height.
But it just didn't get there. Yeah.
That'll be Grizzly ball at the 27. 1st and 10. 3:45 on the clock remaining in the first half.
So looks like Central is up 6-0 with 2 minutes and 55 seconds in the half. And we're seeing a live stream of this? So
Boy,
it's a live stream.
Technology.
Pretty cool.
That's clear as day.
Yeah.
Those graphics look familiar?
Want to give a shout out to our friend Chris Gentry over at Bedford Television.
Here's Charlie to Jack right away. He's met by some red jerseys. He picks up about 5 yards on that play. That'll bring up 3rd and 5.
We got somebody hobbling, number 77 for Goffstown. That's Josh White. Hopefully he's all right.
He's a super, super tough kid. He's a rugby player. Did you know that, Scott?
No, I did not.
Yeah, good rugby player.
I want to see Goffstown do a little passing action here. And we really haven't.
Charlie Keith with Jack on his left. In the shotgun. Keith keeps it himself. He pumps out, bumps back to the middle, still on his feet, picks up 1st down. He's across the 40-yard line to the 39. Grizzlies 1st and 10 with 3:02 on the clock.
I'll tell you, that was a great tackle by Jamie Wilson. He looks like one tough hombre. I tell you, he threw
Jamie
Charlie
Wilson,
Keith
yeah, that's
down.
54, right?
Yeah, he threw Charlie Keith down pretty good on that one.
Could it be? It's saying that he's a graduate in 2020.
Really?
I don't know.
He's a sophomore?
Yeah, and he's a captain?
No.
No, it's going to be.
Another.
High snap. Charlie contains it. He's brought down immediately. Loss of about 2 yards on the play for the Grizzlies. 2nd and 12 will be the story with under 3 minutes here in the first half. Now, if Grizzlies with a conservative 7-0 lead.
I'm just saying, if you're on the Grizzlies, if you're on the Grizzly fan side and you're seeing 7-0 and you got most of your starters playing this game, you're a little concerned. I think, and if you're the coaching staff, your Memorial is in this game. This is one fumble interception, weird play
high
away.
Snap over the head of Charlie, sacked again. This time, pass is incomplete to Colby Putnam. I'm glad he got rid of it, but Scott.
But this is Memorial.
This is dangerous. This is scary.
It is scary.
Because you're going to be playing a team, Exeter, that can put points on the board and move the ball.
Yeah, and this is not the type of setup that you want kind of going into a big matchup against arguably a top 5 team in the state.
We know the defense is going to contain any offense in the state. We know that. But you have to put points on the board.
And the execution here on the offensive side of the ball is just a bit lackluster in this first half for Goffstown. Here comes a blitz.
Charlie with a good snap, keeps it himself. He's running back. Doesn't make it back to the maybe at the line of scrimmage.
So the offensive line for Goffstown is not getting a push, and they're not getting,
no.
The holes are not being created.
No.
Now, in my opinion, what you're seeing here is Memorial is flooding the box. I mean, they're putting like 8-9 guys in that box, which is saying, hey, you run. Go ahead and run. We're going to tackle you. And
Lefebvre is set to kick.
Let's see if they can get this one, a good snap to him.
Hartford set back to receive.
They're going to bring the house here.
Under 2 minutes here. Good snap. Gets a good leg on that.
Yeah, it was
Excellent
almost blocked
kick.
again.
Wow. He's moving. Scott, he's down. That's Hartford is down at the 37. He was coming in hot.
Yeah. It's now 7-6 Bedford with about a minute left in the half. So we're at the halftime we're at? Yep, just about halftime.
7-6 Bedford
close,
over Central.
Close game in Bedford. You know, Central's got a lot of offensive weapons in their quarterback, Alex Hawcom, Jeremiah Rivera, their running back, real fast.
They are not. This is going to be an excellent game.
Yeah. That's the game of the week.
I think so.
That was the game of the week. It's win or lose, you know.
Yep. Grizzlies 1:32 on the clock. I'm sorry, it's the Crusaders. Number 32 is in the backfield. That's Cameron Hall.
Like I said,
He's alongside Coburn.
Memorial is one score away from being like
Coburn rolling
tied up
to the
here.
right. Quick little alley-oop pass. Pass is incomplete, intended for Vargas. On the coverage, almost intercepted, was Hanrahan.
You got Cuddy in on that one as well. So, you know, Cuddy, for a big guy, man, that guy
moves.
He moves.
He covers a lot
Yeah.
of distance quickly. Closes the gap.
He almost has that Dante Hightower. He could play I think he could play linebacker. I think Cuddy could.
I think so.
Yeah. He's got the speed.
But he's
and
so
the size.
effective in the end
Yeah,
position.
I agree.
He's like a Willie McGinnis.
Yeah. 2nd and 10. Here comes another blitz.
Coburn,
Bazinga-
quick pass out.
Nice fake.
Wow, he's still on his feet. He's cutting all the way back across the field, cutting to the middle. Now he's cutting all the way back.
Yeah,
Finally brought down by Justin Prenard. He hit him hard on that.
He ran 50 yards sideways. On
That's
that
a hard-fought
Yeah.
to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's Tyreek Noel for the Crusaders with really no gain on the
'cause
ball.
He was going east-west the whole time. And they're going to call a timeout with 1:13 into the half. And like I said, you know, there's a lot of you can see the students are up on their feet here.
Yeah, this is.
I don't know if Kevin can show the student crowd, but you got a good crowd for Memorial, the student section, and they're pretty energized tonight. I mean,
Hey, and you know what's cool? Look at the mascot. That's a cool Crusader.
Yeah.
Can you get a shot at the Crusader? I'm going to call him Charlie. Charlie the Crusader. How about that? Is that his name, you think?
And then the
We're gonna nickname
Crusader
him.
is like wearing a kilt.
Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah.
I think it's just his jacket wrapped around.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to call him Charlie the Crusader.
Charlie the Crusader.
It's a nice little costume. Look at that head.
Tell you, we might have to get a nice hot drink.
Little hot cocoa?
A little hot cocoa during the
Little hot
halftime, maybe, because
cocoa.
it's getting a little chilly here.
Well, with our expense budgets here at GTV
That's right.
Sports, we should be able to get more than a hot
Yeah,
cocoa.
GTV budget, all of that zero expense line for hot cocoa.
Imagine there was an expense line
Yeah,
at the
right.
next meeting.
Yeah.
What's that? Beverage. Hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa for the volunteers. All right.
Coburn, 1:13 on the clock. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. He's rolling to the left. He's got a quick pass out. Pass intended for number 21. That's Dominic Ratliff again.
That is a super hard pass again to
Yeah,
throw
yep.
because he's going to his left, and then he's got to throw the ball, and you got to set your feet.
It's
and-
an extremely
Right.
difficult pass for a professional quarterback.
Right. I mean, if he was going the other way,
Let me
rolling
ask
to
you
his
something.
right.
So does the coach understand that you're asking something of a student that maybe just developmentally
Yeah.
you're not able to do until you're like in college or I mean,
So let's see what we got here for Goffstown. You got Schwinnard and see who else
1:10
is
on the
back.
clock. Excellent kick.
Yeah.
Had plenty of time. Good coverage. That's going to be handled by Dodge, Ben Dodge, number 28.
He calls a fair catch at the 42-yard line with
What
a minute
year is
left.
Ben? Let's find out what Ben is. Number 28. He's a junior.
Yeah.
So we'll
And
be seeing lots of him next
we
year.
will be seeing lots of him, and he's come in on a lot of different plays.
Yeah.
He doesn't always start.
He had an interception this year.
Yeah, he
Earlier
doesn't
in the
always
season.
start, but I think he's a player very capable of starting.
You know, it's also like number 30. Who is it? Baxter.
Brad
Brad Baxter.
He's another one.
He's that fourth linebacker. He's
Yeah.
that next generation.
Right.
Because you're going to have 3 spots to be filled.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a tough roles to fill
Keith
here.
stepping back. Rolling to his right. Quick pass out.
Going out of
pass is
bounds.
complete.
Gotta go out of
He's out of
bounds.
bounds. That's complete to, is that number 4? That's Sean Leahy.
Yeah, you
big-
got to
big-
get out of bounds here, and that's going to be a first down.
Sean Leahy's a junior. We haven't called his name much
No,
this season.
because he hasn't gotten a whole lot of playing time. Look at
No,
look at
yeah.
the receivers you have for Goffstown.
Well, who is he in for? Oh, that's the
Probably
Duval
Duval,
position. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at the bottom of the screen, we have Putnam, Chenard, and Dodge. Charlie keeping it himself, going up the middle. Still on his feet, picking up about 3 yards. He's still
He's
on
got
his
to
feet.
get out of bounds if he
6
can.
yards on the play. He is out of bounds with 48 seconds on the clock. Clock should be
No,
stopped.
the clock is going.
Wow.
They got to call a timeout.
Yeah, maybe they're not in a rush.
Well, they are
40
because
seconds.
they're clearly pointing to the clock. At least the players were. And that's very surprising that Coach Huff,
You just lost.
you lost.
Look, wait. It's still going.
The fact that you lost, if you just called a timeout 5 seconds ago,
Scott,
even still, you lost 20
Scott,
seconds.
you just lost 8 seconds. When the guy blew the whistle,
Yeah, and
indicating the timeout, the clock still went.
And the referees are talking about that. They'll fix that part. But I'm talking about 20 seconds went off the clock
Yeah.
before he even called a timeout. So he's coming over now,
Yeah, he's going to give.
and he's going to talk.
42. They're adding 12 seconds. He's saying 42.
42 seconds.
Yeah,
but I'll tell
42
ya,
will be on the clock. That's more like it. I'm okay with that. That's good.
Goffstown wasn't quick, though, to call that timeout.
Scoreboard, man. Quick adjustment. Here's to you, Mr. Scoreboard
Mr.
Operator.
Scoreboard.
Here's to you, Mr. iPad person. I heard we might be up for an Emmy this year.
Yes, we are going to get
For local broadcast
a GTV
television.
Emmy. And, also want to say thanks to the folks at Memorial High School.
Oh, super great people, right?
Right.
Super nice.
Very, very, very hospitable here.
Charlie in the shotgun, 42 seconds remaining in the first half with the lead of 7-0. Grizzlies are second down, 4 yards to go. He's taking 3 steps back, maybe 4. He's dancing around. He's going. Pass intended for Leahy. Pass is incomplete.
This is my take for what it's worth, is that they got to do a quick slam pass. None of this, none of this. You're not going to be able to throw a deep ball. And if you are going to throw a deep ball, you got to make your decision quick.
Let's go for a deep
Yeah.
one, Scott.
Well,
Let's go for it, Kevin. What do you say?
I'm saying go
Right?
for a
Let's
deep
go.
ball, but if you're going to do it, then go to Schwannard or go to one of your
37 seconds. Keith taking 2 steps. He's going. Pass intended for
33
Stinnett.
Stinnett.
He was on the fly, too.
But he didn't have his turn.
Wow.
But he didn't have his head turned around on that ball.
No. That's a timing issue. That was a missile.
Charlie Keith has got an arm.
Charlie Keith
Yeah.
is very impressive.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. He can pass the ball. He's making good read options on whether or not to keep it or handing it off.
Big 4th down and 4 for Goffstown.
32 seconds on the clock
they'll
with a
run the
7-0
ball.
lead. Charlie keeps it himself.
And he didn't
Scampers
get it. He
a
does
little
not
bit
get it.
forward.
He's a yard shy.
Yeah, he's going to be shy.
And that'll be a turnover on down. So Memorial will take over
Yep.
at the 39-yard line. If I'm Memorial, I take a knee and be content that you're only down by 1 touchdown. So this is a team that is winless, who arguably is up against the top 3 team, 3rd team in the state, and they're in this game.
It's something to take to your team in that locker room.
And I just want to let the folks at home know this is not really a situation. You're not playing Andrew Duval, and I will give you that. Arguably, he's one of the best
he's
players
an
in the
impact
state,
player for
if
sure.
not the best player in the state.
But
that being said, they're not. It's not like they're playing their second stringers here. They're playing their varsity players, and
Of course.
Memorial has given them a game.
This guy looks a little offsides. This guy at the bottom of the screen for the Crusaders. I'm just saying. That's Coburn right up the middle. Oh, wow. That
was
is
Cuddy.
Cuddy. Wrapped him up right away behind the line of scrimmage. That's 32 for the Crusaders. That's Cameron Hall wrapped up. He had nowhere to go. All he saw was 78.
And that's going to do it.
Scott, I have a lot of respect. As soon as the game was over, they hustled over, put their helmets down, picked up their instruments. I don't even know what they're playing.
Let's see if we can get the numbers.
Is that 76?
I'm looking at this. The guy right now, he's number 60.
Colin Neat? No. What's that? Hold on. We'll see in a second.
Yeah, I got one of them lined up. He's number
80.
We'll
No,
get- we'll
there
get
is
it.
no 80.
60.
60 is Dan Mondor, and 76 is Colin Nee.
Yeah.
A lot of respect for those two guys. They did a super job out there playing, hustled over. Then they picked up their instruments. And just to see them coordinate, I mean, you got to
Oh,
Scott,
yeah.
that takes practice. Like
Well,
you
you
gotta
know what? You know, here's the thing that I don't think a lot of people really recognize is that to be on a football team takes a tremendous amount of time. It's
Commitment.
discipline. Yeah, it's just incredible. To then not only be on the football team, but also be part of a
Well,
band.
what I'm saying is, how did he know when to turn and
Yeah.
walk? Because you got to go to those practices.
Yeah, and you know what?
Right.
Let's give credit to the coaching staff of Memorial because
give them- to
they
allow
give
them
them
to do
the
it.
opportunity. You know, these coaches, football isn't the end-all and the be-all. They allow these kids to be well-rounded, Renaissance-type people, and that's give credit to them. So look who's coming up the way here. We have a couple of coaches. Is that your big friend? That's your friend, Joe, isn't it?
Oh, that's Joe DeLuca.
Joe DeLuca is coming up.
That's the legendary Joe DeLuca making his way to the box for the Grizzlies. A fan favorite by all in Goffstown.
Yeah, it's funny because they did a poll, and Joe DeLuca was like the number one fan coach in Goffstown.
That was in People Magazine.
Congratulations.
People Magazine.
People Magazine, Joe DeLuca. So I tell you, I wish I was a fly on the wall of the locker room
Yes,
in Goffstown.
I would love to
I would
know.
love to have known what was said.
Yes.
Because you can't, I'll put it to this way. Central, good team, right? I mean, they lost only 3 games. One of them was to Goffstown, and Goffstown, by that first half, they kind of dominated. In this game here, you're talking.
There's no domination.
This is a team that has gone winless, and really hasn't had a successful program, and they are giving Goffstown everything that they got. I love it.
And I guess you would suspect, as somebody approached us, how many of Goffstown's starters are not playing?
And the answer to that is?
One. And that's Andrew the Mailman Duval.
Yeah, so I think that is a testament to Memorial and the fact that these kids are playing with their hearts right now.
Absolutely.
And I think it all starts with quarterback Chris Colburn, who has played a really good game. He's made some really awesome throws. Vargas especially has been a favored target. But so Goffstown is going to receive the kick in the second half here.
So, Scott, it's cold when one of the Goffstown volunteers that handles the footballs, Hoppy, also the bus driver, great guy, is in his winter camo.
Yeah. Yes.
It's chilly.
Yeah.
It's chilly. If Hop is in his winter camo,
it's cold.
It's cold.
But it's really not that cold.
No, but it's probably seasonably.
It's seasonable, right?
I would love to light a fire and smell the campfire. That's what I like right now. Okay, here we are, folks. Second half action here in Manchester, where the Grizzlies lead 7-0. Set back to receive is Ben Dodge, Carter Chenard, and St. Ange, and Charlie Keith.
So let's see if they do that razzle-dazzle play.
Yeah, they are set up in the formation to do that with the lead with Charlie receiving the ball, is my impression. And the kick is up, and it's going right to Charlie, as I suspected.
And that's going to set it right up.
And he's doing exactly that. And who has up? Right there, that's Carter Chenard. He's knocked down at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, Grizzlies.
That was a really nice tackle by Kyle Wozniak.
Good read by the defense on the Crusaders to identify who had the ball. That's the trick part of that play.
Yeah, and the key there is you got to stay in your space. You know, you got to stay in those lanes and don't commit too early, because if you commit too early, you get burned.
You know, our Crackerjack cameraman, Kevin, sometimes gets faked out by that, but I think he's accustomed to that play now.
And speaking of Crackerjack cameraman, I think he's putting on his
winter gloves.
Winter gloves, which
yes,
is, what?
Charlie Keith in the shotgun with Stinnett. Charlie keeps it, bumps to the outside. He's picking up 7 yards, picking up 8 yards. Picks up about 8 yards on that carry. Brings up 2nd and 2 for the Grizzlies.
So that's a little bit different. That just on that one play, he goes over the right side of the line, and they busted up some holes, which they really didn't do in that first half all that much. So let's see if they can kind of keep that momentum. You know, obviously they've got to get a fire in their belly right now.
And in that third slot position closest to Charlie is Ben Dodge, that Andrew Duval role. Ball is loose again. It seems like the chemistry between Jack and Andrew is off.
Yes.
Something is off with the ball.
Yeah, Charlie Keith, and that is the third fumble. I mean, that one I'm not saying is even a fumble on Stinnett. That one was a fumble on the exchange.
Yep.
And it's always hard whenever you're doing that read option play.
At the end of the day, it's 1st and 10 Crusaders with their best field position yet. They're at the Grizzly 30-yard line, 1st and 10 Crusaders as they trail by 7.
And wouldn't this be a stunner if Goffstown gets upset in Week 9?
Coburn, quick pass out, pass is complete. He's headed to the sidelines. That's number 27 for the Crusaders. That's Tyreek Noel, a favorite target all night so far. Picked up about 6 yards, 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, I mean, the story of this game is really, I think it's Memorial's defense
Yeah.
and Goffstown turnovers.
Well,
I mean,
also,
but
you got to give that defense some credit on the special teams on that block.
yeah, that's what I'm
punt,
saying.
too.
I mean, Memorial has stepped it up. And looks like they've got they're moving personnel all over the
They
place.
got a lot of personnel.
Right.
They got 2 at the top of the screen for receivers. That's Noel, 21 and 27. Ratliff. And this is Coburn overthrew number 1. That's Abreu. On the coverage was St. Ange.
And he was wide
Yeah,
open.
he was.
If he
Yeah.
catches that ball,
He's
off to the races.
I mean, there's a lot of white jerseys there,
Yeah,
but that's first down territory.
I'm gonna say if he catches that ball, he's running in space.
Yeah.
And somebody's hurt for
Yeah.
Memorial. This would be an injury timeout.
I didn't see the number that went down. You don't like to see that
Oh boy.
high number.
Yeah, and hopefully it's number 56. I think it is. Not positive. We don't have a 56 on the roster.
I don't think so. I think it's real. Scott, a lot of scary costumes out there tonight. I don't know. Lots of scary costumes. Could be real. Could be.
You know, that is one of the things with Halloween is you don't know if somebody's wearing a costume, if their
Or if
hair is
that's-
their hair, is it a fake hair, is
well,
it
in this day and age,
kind of what's going on, you know? So I'm thinking real myself.
I'm thinking, unfortunately, real.
I think it's real.
I mean, I think it's unfortunate that we live in this.
All right, it looks like hopefully they're gonna give this guy a little bit of hand off the field.
Yeah. He needs some help. Not much pressure on the foot.
Not good.
Looks like his ankle.
Yeah, and that's what happened with Stinnett. I mean, he could barely get off the field. So hopefully this guy will be all right.
Yeah.
And what was his number again?
It looks like 56, but there's
yeah,
no
but we don't have a
56
56 on our roster, so
No, that's
we
too
apologize,
bad.
and hopefully this young man is okay.
Yeah, he's limping off slowly. That's going to be Tenda. That's Tenda. Do we have an update on the score in Bedford? They're probably halfway through their third quarter, I would bet.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're already a couple minutes into ours. They were ahead of us. They probably have about 8 minutes left.
So what happened to Jack St. Jean?
He's at a big wrestling tournament
Okay.
out of state.
All right. His mom we saw tonight.
Yep. So here are the Crusaders, third down, 8 yards to go from the Grizzly 28 with 11:09 on the clock. Coburn is in his shotgun.
Here comes that blitz
Looking
again.
for the quick pass. Oh, he's going deep. Passes up. That's intercepted by Carter Chenard at the goal line. Grizzlies will take over 1st and 10. Interception, Carter Chenard.
Fantastic interception. He had good position on the receiver. The ball was thrown a little bit late. And so Chenard was able to get under it, and he just really had just great position on the offensive player. Kind of boxed him out, shall we say. Basketball term.
Yep.
So Goffstown will take over on their, looks like it's their 2-yard line.
Oh, it's close.
So now,
Listen,
here's the rub.
You got to get
okay?
this ball out of here.
You got to get it out of there, and if you might see a run blitz here if you're Memorial. I would.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. So now they have 2 backs, it looks like, Allen, in the.
Yeah, I bet you one of them is Poisson, if I had to guess, right? That's Stinnett. He took it right on the chin, but I think he picked up about a couple of yards on that play.
It looks like he got to about the 4-yard line. Give him a little breathing room. The tough thing here is that
that's Coleman hand set back.
Okay.
I can see number 3. I see Jack 33, and I see Charlie number 2. So set back with Jack and Charlie is Coleman.
You don't want to fumble here, boys. That would be a touchdown.
That's Keith to Coleman. Keith Cates it himself.
He is close to a first down,
He's just at about the 10. He needs to get to the 11.
and he could be there.
Yeah, that'll be. Well, no, I think he's short. I think it's going to bring up third. Is it 4th and 1?
Yeah, no, 3rd and 1. It should be 3rd and 1. The Goffstown will not get shafted again on a 4th down miscue. So here it is, a big 3rd and 1 play.
I say they get it. High snap.
He's got it.
Coleman has it.
Oh, this would be
Still
a
on his
hold.
feet. Yeah,
you
that's
got
a
a hold
late
on
flag.
Goffstown.
That's going to
And
hurt.
that is number 22, I think,
That's
has
Colby
the hold.
Putnam, number 22.
I think. I'm not positive. But he's arguing, or it looks like he's talking to the ref, but
That's a hold.
on Goffstown. That'll bring that one back.
Yeah, that's
and that'll
too bad.
be half the distance
Because
to the goal.
that was big first down.
Yeah.
Big gain on the play, brought back because of the flag.
So that usually goes, it'll be 10 yards from the spot of the infraction. And if they're saying that the infraction was at the 13 or 14-yard line, it'll go back to the 4-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Which would make it like a 3rd down and probably
7 or 8
yards. So
yeah,
let's see where they spot it. They do spot it at the 5-yard line, it looks like.
At the 6, they have 3rd down. They have to get to the 11.
11 or 12, yeah.
Charlie in the shotgun. Low snap. Keeps it himself. He's running right up the middle. He's still on his feet.
He's got it.
He's got it. He's at the 15. He's out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Again.
Grizzlies first down, 1st and 10.
Real smart play again by Charlie. Just get out of bounds. You know, he is our bread and butter. We cannot afford for him to get hurt right before a playoff game. And, here's the thing is that had Goffstown maybe taking care of business, you would not even have him in the game right now. You'd have somebody else. So.
Arguably, you could take him out of the game, but I know what you mean. So here's Charlie with Jack to his right, Colby Putnam at the bottom of the screen. The Grizzlies are in white, moving right to left across your TV screen. Jack Stinnett picking up yards there.
It's like he got about 4 or 5 yards on that play.
Yeah.
Another injured player from Memorial, and he is writhing down on the field. Yeah. So we got another timeout. This one looked like a shoulder.
He's grabbing his arm, it appears, so that's too bad. You hate to see that.
Yeah, that's number 85, it looks like.
I can't see a number.
Tyler Maru. Is it 85 or 65?
I can't see.
65, I apologize. That's Alex Ashu. And it looked like a shoulder.
Trying to get no score update. Our live stream went black on us.
Really? So now you're going to have to rely upon
old technology
such as Roger Brown's Twitter feed. I got my, this is from one of the games, my Grizzly.
Oh. You know, Scott, the other thing Friday Night Football does, frees up your weekend.
It does. I would agree.
Yep, Saturdays are free.
So tomorrow you can
rake
leaves
some fun.
or
No.
something.
No. You can pay people for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
Wait. With the guy?
Yeah.
I can pay people for that, but he can't have a cell phone because he doesn't get, come on, Alan, get your own phone, will you?
I got to get my own phone.
Okay?
I got to get my own phone.
You can afford this.
Yeah, I could.
My goodness gracious. It's an embarrassment, actually. I mean, you blame the former Secretary of State for only having one phone. You do the same thing. Get another phone.
Charlie Keith with 2 in the backfield. That's Coleman and Stinnett. 1st and 10. Looks like Stinnett. No, that's Charlie kept it. He's picked up 8 yards on that carry, maybe 9.
So I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of search here on the score, this Bedford Central score, and that's going to be another first down for.
Another first down, 1st and 10 with not just 3 ticks under 9 minutes here in the third quarter. Grizzlies lead the Crusaders 7-0.
And this is, a kind of a big drive for Goffstown. I hate to say it, but you got to get a little breathing room here, Alan.
Yeah. Charlie looking back to pass after a fake run. Pass
intercepted.
Intercepted by Coburn. He's out of bounds at the 23. The Crusaders are doing a dandy job keeping the ball in Grizzly territory.
I tell you.
I mean, this is like
this is exactly what Goffstown was
need.
afraid of in a way, and this is like what we call a trap game. So again, I don't have an update here. I just have 7-6 Bedford over Central at the half, and that was 32 minutes ago. I'm sure I'm trying to get an update.
What was it at 32? It was 7-6, right?
Well, 7-6 at half. So but again, that was 30 minutes ago.
Colburn with the interception. Now he's taking the Crusaders on his back, and he's the quarterback.
Yeah, he's got the ball at the Goffstown 19-yard line.
Boy, Colburn does an awful lot, huh?
This is exactly what I was saying. It's just one turnover, one miscue, and
high snap, right to Hartford.
and he gets nowhere.
Yeah, I don't even think he got 1 yard.
Yeah,
Maybe went modest 1.5
You got
yards.
a lot of Grizzlies in the backfield.
That keeps the clock moving.
And again, this is a no-huddle offense.
Yeah, they certainly take their time, though, Scott, huh?
They do.
I mean, this is
But that's what you wanted to, in a
Sure.
way. Here comes a blitz.
Colburn rolling to his right, looking to pass under a lot of pressure. Oh! Pass intended for number 1. That's Abreu. Almost one-handed it, but
He did. He almost had it.
yeah, he had a lot of pressure on him. He had that's St. Ange, and
but you know
that's
what?
Coleman on the
Colburn
coverage.
has just been a little too
Yeah.
high on some of these throws. If he
Yep.
gets those balls in the hands of his receivers, I mean, they've got some room to run.
3rd down, 9 yards to go for the Crusaders.
And they'll be going for it on
Of
4th
cour-
down.
Well,
so
they're on the 23. Their kicker, I think, has enough leg to get it from here.
yeah, you're not kicking a field goal,
No?
Alan. No.
You're going to go for it.
You go, yeah. You're going for a touchdown no matter what. Hopefully you can make it get 5 or 6 yards at least on this one. Make it a short yardage situation. Another
Colburn
pass.
looking to pass immediately to the left. He's under a lot of pressure. Wow, big loss right there. That's Jake Brown.
That
Jake
should be
Brown.
intentional. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
That's intentional grounding on, and that's
Colburn.
that's a problem because that's going to be loss of down. So they're gonna lose the ball
Well,
there.
Great penetration
Yeah.
by Brown.
Yep. Intentional grounding.
That's going to bring up 4th and really long. They'll definitely punt this, Scott. I don't think they're going to go for it. Oh, they're inside the 40, right? Well, and they'll be outside the 40 after the penalty
Yeah,
is assessed.
but you're going to have like a 4th down and like 23 yards or something
Right.
like that. I mean, it's going to be. Yep.
That's intentional grounding on the Crusaders with 7:56 on the clock. Really doing a good job getting the momentum in their favor, and then this just kind of a punch in the gut.
So Big Joe Parumba calls in. He calls me during these broadcasts. I guess maybe he wants to score. But so Joe, if you're out there, Goffstown is winning 7-0 in a surprise game.
3rd down and 30, Scott. 3rd and 30. The ball's on the 43-yard line.
Timeout.
Yep.
Now, here's another thing, too, that I've seen
Timeout,
is that
Crusaders.
the quarterback throws the ball up, and then our guy's looking to intercept it. And like, unless you got a clear path,
Yeah.
you just knock the ball down, and you're going to get the ball back at the 43-yard line. Smells a little bit like skunk.
Yeah, no, it's not skunk.
It's not skunk.
Somebody's smoking,
Oh.
I think, what just went legal in
Oh.
some states.
I think it's skunk,
No.
Alan. I think maybe there's probably yes. It's Manchester Animal. Listen, we have the local authorities here. I think that
I think somebody it needs it for medication.
it's a skunk.
I think it might be a
Alan-
medical card.
Alan, you're old, okay?
A skunk? Where is a skunk going to be? There's no skunk here.
I'm
Somebody
telling
has
you,
a medical ID
I'm
card.
telling you, it's a skunk.
No.
and
No,
have you no shame, Alan?
I'm going to call the authorities. Not on my watch.
Joe DeLuca even said it was a skunk.
Here's the punt for the Crusaders. Oh! Narrowly missed by Pernard. Fair catched. How do you say that, Scott? Fair caught, fair catched?
Fair
Or
catch, I guess.
Fair catch.
Yeah.
I like what do you say?
Grammar?
No, what
Oh.
you accentuated catch.
Catch.
So it almost sounded like it was
fair-
past tense.
Or he fair caught it.
Fair caught it. How do you
No.
say that, Adam?
Fair catcher.
It
was a fair catch.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
We go to our leader. We go to our
As,
captain.
as opposed to an unfair catch.
Oh, captain, my captain. He knows.
So little under 7:45.
Yeah,
right?
Grizzlies 1st and 10 from the 20.
Nothing.
This-
Nothing.
This Crusader defense, you would think, would be like playoff contention.
Yeah, it's true.
This team is like a playoff contention, and they got nothing to show for it.
And here it is. You got the coaching staff here, right there, right next to us. I wonder what they're
Picking up
what
1
they're
yard
saying.
on the play. It's 2nd and 9 for the Grizzlies. They're continuing. Joey Porsan is being set in. Would that be a fullback position?
Yeah, he does on some of these run sweeps.
Yeah, he can clear the way. That's Stinnett right up the middle. Wow.
Not maybe
Hammered,
3 yards,
maybe 2.
Maybe,
I mean,
so,
not modest gain there.
So let's see what Goffstown's going to dial up here.
See if you can listen in.
You got a run option, read left, bootleg. Tony Romo. I don't even know
Blue
if that
42, red
a
53.
blue 42 X-Men Hulk package. Whatever that means.
Superhero, Wonder Woman, Omaha.
Well, let's see. We got a lot of guys in the backfield.
We got a lot in the backfield. And that's Charlie right to Joey Poisson. He's still on his feet. He's got the first down and more. Still on his feet, picking up about 10 yard gain on the play.
I love that play. It's like an inside handoff.
Yep.
A really good call by the offensive coordinator for Goffstown on that inside handoff to number 5, Poisson.
And here I think the Grizzlies, they're happy moving the ball. Keep the ball on the ground. Keep the clock moving. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for the Grizzlies with a 7-point lead here in Manchester over the Crusaders. That's Charlie. Little flip pass to Coleman. Coleman's on his feet. He's across the 40. He's down at the 41-yard line. Pickup of about 5 yards on the play for Coleman.
A lot of misdirection on that one. But give Memorial,
I like that play call with that option.
Right. Give Memorial a lot of credit because their defenders stayed on their spots.
Yeah. They covered their zone.
They covered their zone responsibility. That was number 21. That was Dominic Ratliff.
He's also the one of the wide receivers.
Who did a good job on that, staying.
Coleman gets it again. Really
He
stuffed
got
right at the line of scrimmage.
nothing.
No. Stuffed right there at the line.
Is that 23? I'm trying to see who got that one. Was it 23? 29. 29. 29 is Connor Hall.
Yep.
So a great tackle by Connor Hall.
5 minutes left in the third quarter. Still same score, 7-6.
All right, so again, we're not live, so it doesn't really matter, but it's 7-6 Bedford with 5 minutes in the third.
5:11 on the clock. Charlie to Jax. Nowhere to go. The defensive line for the Crusaders are doing a great job.
Yeah, I mean, and it's the same cast of characters that are doing it.
Isaac Serrano, number 72, is sticking the pile.
Yep, number 84, Kyle Wozniak was in
Number
on that
60,
one as well.
our musician, Dan Mondor, is doing a great job as well. That brings out the punting unit of LaFave.
So
kicking to Hartford.
They're one block kick, one run back, touchdown away.
It's a tie game.
Tie game. This is not what Goffstown wants.
High snap. LaFave have to go back. Pressure. Gets a great kickoff. Takes a Grizzly bounce down to about the 25.
It's going to keep going.
It's going to go to the 20. Going to be
Great
the 19.
kick by LaFave.
Yeah, great kick under pressure. High snap. Composure. That was great. Great job by Eric.
I tell you, I don't understand for the life of me. I don't know if who's doing the snapping duties, but you got to really get that ball. I mean, if there's one job,
Yeah.
you first of all, you're not allowed to get hit, because that's kind of the rule. So all your job is to snap the ball. And it's tough, I guess, when you have somebody breathing down your neck, but
Yeah.
we've had a really difficult time with it because we've had a lot of high snaps. Yeah.
Scott, do we get hazard pay? We can see our breath. I don't know.
Hey, listen, we were asked to be inside. We declined.
Oh,
So
I agree. This is a good spot. Colburn keeps it himself up to the left side. He picks up 4 yards.
Maybe about more than that.
5
Yeah,
yards,
yeah.
6 on that play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4. 4 minutes remaining here.
So they want somebody. I don't know who they want. Joe. They want Joe.
Maybe they want Charlie the Crusader to make an appearance.
comes a blitz.
Coburn keeps it himself. He's running up the left side. Picks up another 2 on the play, just shy of a first down.
So, Alan, you mentioned this. There aren't too many teams that are going to put a lot of points on the board against this Goffstown defense, but the offense has got to do something.
Hartford getting that handoff. Oh,
he got a
tripped
first
up.
down. He got it. He's
Yeah,
there.
I think he got it tripped up on the play
He got a
by
first
Coleman.
down. So that'll be a first down for Memorial at their 28-yard line. That the chains are going to move, and the
Yep.
band will start playing.
Fresh set of downs for the Crusaders. 3:18. Clock should continue right now, which it does. Coburn slow to the line of scrimmage. Hartford to his right.
Another blitz.
Hartford takes it, bumping around, nowhere to go. Wrapped up
Yeah.
shoulder at the end by Poisson, but at the bottom in the pile, I think that's Adam Moses.
Adam Moses.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other
Let
thing,
my people go, he said.
yes, and I'll tell you one thing. Duval is a all-state safety.
Yes,
Okay, but I give credit to Dodge, he's playing deep,
sure.
and he is protecting against that long pass, which is ultimately his responsibility. Another blitz.
Yep. And Hartford finds a gap, goes up about 3 yards on the play.
And number 22 is in on that
Putnam.
tackle, Colby Putnam.
Colby Putnam.
Now the key here, though, is that so far, Goffstown's defense, the front line and the linebackers have done their job, and Memorial has not been able to get into that second level with any type of frequency tonight. So
Yep.
we have a 3rd down and 7.
And the clock is still going. We're at the 2-minute mark in the third
Yeah.
quarter.
But again, no breathing room for Goffstown here.
No. Like you said, any type of quick run, easy pass, kick return, punt return, high snap. Hartford gets it. Nope. Hartford gets it. He's wrapped up by Brown.
Yeah, they sniffed
And then
that one
Moses
out.
finished him. I think Brown's having one of the best games I've seen him play all year.
Yeah, so it was Jake Brown quickly got in there, got penetration in the gap, and this will be a punting situation. The other thing that I believe Memorial's only had one turnover, right? That
Yeah.
one interception. Did they fumble? I'm trying to remember. I don't think so.
No,
I think it's that one
they did
intercep-
fumble, but then they recovered.
it. So it's really been that one interception from
Yep.
Carter Schwinnard. Goffstown, on the other hand, I think has had at least 3.
I think we're going to get a block here, Scott. Oh, Coleman just got wrecked at the line of scrimmage.
Good kick.
Wow.
Fair catch.
That was a fair catch. Caught by Carter Chenard. At about what would you say, Scott, about the 47-yard line?
Yeah, 46 it looks like. Yeah, so, again, if you're Coach Huft, you really want to put up 7 here.
I think so.
You do, because, again, the thing that you're most fearful of is a fluke play, an interception, a
Yeah.
fumble, whatever, and now all of a sudden, it could be a 2-point conversion and you lose a game, So, yeah. Even a field goal will do it, I think,
Yeah.
for Goffstown. I think you got to get 2 scores. I don't think you're going to give up 2 scores to Memorial, but by the same token, you got to put one up. Got to put points on the board here.
Charlie with Coleman and Jack.
Nothing.
Nothing. The defensive line does well for the Crusaders.
So how does this happen? How does a team that is 0-8 stuff Goffstown's offensive line, who has been moving
Fairly with ease.
No, listen, we're talking about some big teams.
Other than
okay?
Winnicott,
Right.
we've moved the ball
Right.
pretty easily.
But even
right?
against Winnicott, we moved the ball. It's just that we couldn't get in the red zone. We couldn't score. So I don't think.
I think you're going to get the inside handoff again, what you saw to Joey Poisson on this play. 2nd and 10, 36 seconds on the play. Jack is going to keep it, picks up maybe 3 yards. Hard-fought 3 yards.
They seem very, very content to run the ball. I mean, they are very conservative here.
Well, I think they're just happy to run the ball, keep the clock moving, and let's move on to next week.
They're like more conservative than Mitch McConnell at this point.
Yeah. This is turning into like a big
What?
political
No,
debate.
I don't know. I just say like,
Goffstown did vote Republican, I think, at this.
it's a Republican
Yeah.
town. 50. Well, I don't know
Yeah.
now. I mean, it's a lot of people independent. So we're going into the 4th quarter.
Yes, that's going to bring up 4th quarter. Grizzlies lead 7-0 here in Manchester. Grizzlies will be 3rd and 5, ball on their own 48-yard line.
So
we're just going to switch sides. Grizzlies will be going left to right across your TV screen.
So you're a history buff. I'm a history
I
buff.
love
so now
history.
I got this whole JFK.
The files.
The files.
Listen,
I'm
it's
kinda-
not like they're going to say the guy
I know,
is
did-
behind
I
the
know.
grassy knoll in a maroon hat.
I
It's
know,
not, I
but-
mean, it's not happening.
Yeah. It is kind of interesting. I mean, I'm curious to see. What I learned was that there were certain things that I guess the CIA knew about
Cuba.
not only Cuba but Oswald. That they knew about a lot of his activities beforehand,
And they really wasn't a Russian collusion
Yeah.
with no.
yeah. So yeah, very interesting. I don't know. It's just like something that I've always been interested in history, and the fact that those
I've been to
documents
the
were
sixth
sealed
floor museum they
Oh,
call
yeah?
it in Dallas.
at the book deposit.
Fascinating.
Right?
Yep, the book depository. Yep.
You ever been to the Kennedy JFK Museum in Boston?
South Boston, yes.
Yeah,
I've
that's
been, yeah,
really
that's neat
nice too.
My favorite museum, however, is in New Orleans, the National World War II D-Day Museum. Do you know why it's in New Orleans?
You told me this before.
The Higgins boats
Were built. They were built there,
in
right?
New Orleans.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we got, Alan?
We got third down, 5 yards to go. Grizzlies on the 48. Fresh set of 12 minutes on the clock. That's Charlie handing it off right to Jack. Jack's got some room.
Finally.
He's got first down and more.
We
He's
needed
down
that
to
one.
about the 40-yard line. First and 10.
We needed
Grizzlies
that
are
one
moving.
in a big way.
This last 12 minutes are going to go by very quickly, Scott.
Yeah, I
Probably
agree.
the fastest 12 minutes we've had all year, I bet.
No, last week went really fast.
Did it?
Yeah, because the clock wouldn't stop.
What was the final last week? Do you recall?
Oh, I don't remember.
A lot
It was
to a little,
20
right?
Yeah, it was 20-something to 7, I think. 28-7, I think.
We're not having that tonight.
Oh, no.
Charlie to Coleman. Charlie keeps it himself. He's bumping around the edge. Wow, brought down right away by Wozniak, 84. He's a
Yeah.
senior captain. Great coverage on the play.
He lost a couple of yards
Oh,
on
yeah.
that one.
Second and 13, second and 12 for the Grizzlies. Ball's now on the 43. They really have their work cut out for them,
Oh, I
Scott.
know.
This
This
is
is
not an easy one.
It's like they're
Well, the
throwing T-shirts.
T-shirts are being thrown out by the cheerleaders. And here goes Jack Stinnett spinning and twirling.
See,
Pickups about 4 yards on the play.
that's the Jackson net that we're used to seeing.
Yep. Dipping, diving, dodging.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 6, and this is a 4-down territory for Goffstown. They will go for it. There's
Yeah.
no doubt. So
Jack gets that ball. He's got first down. He's got a lot of open field.
And that's
we got a
another-
late flag.
and that's going to be a holding on number 77 because he literally threw down number 56. So
That's Josh
coming.
White.
That's coming back.
Yeah.
That was a takedown on 77.
And that's not legal, right?
Oh no! I mean, it's legal if you were Jack St. Jean. Then the takedown is
Sure, you get points.
You get like points for that, but
Would you ever imagine that he is so as successful as he is?
Yeah.
He's the real deal.
Yeah.
Really good. And such a good kid too, right?
Yeah. I've known him since he was like yay high. Holding number 77 for Goffstown.
On the Grizzlies. That's coming back. Repeat. Third down.
And this is a long 3rd down
Well,
now. So
it's gonna
now
be-
it becomes like 3rd down 14 or something,
It's probably
or more. 3rd down
third
and
and
16. Yeah, 3rd down and 17, they're saying.
Okay.
So passing situation for Charlie Keith.
10.5 on the clock. Charlie, 2 steps back. He's going deep. Oh,
Overthrow him, but he had
to
his
Putnam.
man. He had Putnam. He just overthrew him.
Putnam was getting the separation as the play progressed, but that was a strong throw.
So
I mean,
now another punt.
yeah, Lefebvre comes
Yeah,
out.
so I tell you, Goffstown has been like, let's say it, they've been shooting themselves in the foot here,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you win a game like this one, you're lucky, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. They're going to go for the block here. You can see that. They're going for the block.
10:22 on the clock. Eric Lefebvre.
Low snap.
Low
this
snap
time.
this time. Oh, barely got it off on it.
And that's going to be,
We're going to do another one.
no, I think
What happened?
he put his knee down. So
Oh,
when he
boy.
touches the ball and puts
The
his
ball's
knee down,
down.
the ball is down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because of the low snap.
at the 43-yard line. So poor Eric Lefebvre.
Yeah.
This kid can't buy a break. So either the snaps are going over his head.
Or
He has
they're-
to
yeah,
he
yeah.
has to short hop them.
Yeah.
But
Well,
So-
Crusaders are right in front of us at the Grizzly 43, first and 10, 10:15 on the clock. They're looking to put points on the board here.
I don't know. They might be suiting up Andrew Duval right now in the parking lot because
Yeah. Coburn with Hartford in the backfield, 10:15 on the clock. Looking for a quick pass out to the right. Pass caught by Abreu, out of bounds.
and he got about 4 yards of forward progress.
Yep, Coleman dragged him out of bounds. He's out of bounds at the 40, so maybe only about 2 yards, Scott.
Yeah, I think they're spotting it at the 39, if I'm not mistaken.
I think someone might be injured. They're waving over somebody, I think. Yeah, they're waving over a trainer.
Yeah, there is. And they probably isn't Beth over there as well, or
Yeah, but I think Beth is attending
ours?
first.
So Memorial, got to give them again a lot of credit tonight. Just
They do not
They're
look like
not-
an 0-8 team.
no, their defense has played very, very well. They've really let's say it. They have stopped Goffstown's run. Now Goffstown has probably, I would say, if there was a ratio of run to pass, I'd say 80 to 90% of the plays
Yeah.
have been run.
Yep.
And maybe they're keying in on that, but they're doing a good job. There's no doubt about that.
Scott, I'm still smelling hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah.
10:03 on the clock.
I'll tell you though, Goffstown plays like this next week against Exeter.
yeah,
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Yeah, yeah. Colburn from the Grizzly 39. Quick pass out across the slot in the middle. Caught by Johnny Vargas.
This could be trouble.
He's still on his feet. He's headed into the
That's a
end zone.
touchdown.
Touchdown, Johnny
Memorial.
Vargas, senior captain. What a big night for Vargas.
Oh, yes. So Memorial
Wow.
High School.
They're on the board with 6.
And they are going crazy here at Memorial. I wonder if they go for 2 here.
Oh, Scott, don't say that.
What?
Well, I know, right? I mean,
I don't know. Let's see what they do. I don't know if they have a kicker.
they do have a
They
kicker.
do. Okay, so they're
Number
going to kick it.
54. They're going for the tie. That's Jamie Wilson.
So that was a beautiful pass
Right
by
across
Coburn,
the,
right on
across
the money.
the middle in the slot. And then Vargas did some dancing
right
and moving.
on the money.
Kick
and
is up
that
is
kick looks
Very
good.
easy.
So
That's a tie game.
It's a tie game here, folks. And they're going crazy here.
This
It's-
is like a
they're
big.
going
I mean,
crazy in the
Yeah.
fans.
the fans are really coming unglued.
Yeah.
But kudos to Coburn and Vargas on the connect. That was a 43-yard touchdown.
Yeah. This is what I was saying. You know, it's all about momentum and it's all about fluke plays and a lapse here and there. And, as good as Goffstown's defense is, you're going to give up a play every once in a while.
That ties things up here in Manchester. Makes it a whole lot different of a ball game.
Yes. So now you're one fluke play away from trailing.
And
So
Scott, it's been a long time since we've been. I even forgot who got in the end zone for the Grizzlies. Charlie
it
Keith,
was
2-yard
Charlie
rush.
Keith in the first quarter.
Yeah, long time
A
ago.
long time ago.
Well, I think right now they poked the bear.
Well,
Don't poke the bear. Don't
Well-
poke the bear. I
So-
think the bear's been poked, and I believe they're going to respond.
I sure hope you're right for Goffstown's sake, but give a lot of credit to Memorial.
Absolutely.
They have put it to Goffstown tonight.
And good kick by the Crusaders.
Really good kick.
That's
Chouinard,
out to Chouinard doing the little magic dance play.
he's got the ball, though.
Chouinard has the ball. He's all alone on the sideline. He's picking up a lot of yards. He's across the 40, still on his feet, cuts back to the middle. He's headed
Great
to
block.
midfield. He's got a lot
that
of
was
flag
a
is
great
down.
block.
Oh, he's still on his feet. He's down to the 30.
They're going to call it back, but
At the
that was a
25.
great block.
There's a flag down over at the 47-yard
That's
line.
going to be an illegal block by Goffstown. I thought that was good and clean. It looked like it was clean.
I didn't
but
see who made the block, Scott.
I don't know who did it because the play was going too quickly.
We
but
have two flags.
It looked clean to me from
right.
here. But the Goffstown player leveled.
Holding Goffstown.
Oh, it's holding. Okay.
Holding Goffstown.
So there was one play where it was a block, and I thought maybe they were going to call it as like an illegal block in the back or something.
Yep.
But
wow.
so that'll be a 10-yard penalty from that spot of the foul. So they'll get the ball
At the
around
30,
the 30, 33, 34-yard line.
Yep. Or 37-yard line.
Yeah. That's what I meant, 37.
Yeah, that'll still be all right. That's a decent return.
37, yeah.
1st and 10, Grizzlies from their 37-yard line. All tied up here in Manchester. 9:25 on the clock. What an exciting game.
Oh.
Scott, you were right. One fluke play.
Yeah, one interception,
A
one
pick six.
fumble.
Yeah, that's
you
all
got
it takes.
it.
Charlie to Jack. Jack is right up the middle. Wow, he's across the 50-yard line, down at the 48-yard line. That is 1st and 10. Big first down play
Well,
by Jack.
Again, that's only like the 3rd or 4th time where I actually saw the offensive line
big play.
do some pushing. Okay, and Jack was running downhill on that one.
Yeah, he had a head of steam.
He was running down. He was running with a mission. Other than that, we haven't seen it.
Here's Jack one more time, right up the middle.
He's up the middle. He could go all the way
With
here.
ease. He's going to be tracked down.
Yeah. Fumble.
The ball's loose.
He's down. He's down on the ground.
Yep, they're calling him down. Big gain by Stinnett one more time. Excellent carry. Scott, I don't know, but it seems like it's a different.
Someone let it fire.
It's almost like
Yeah.
now they're trying. Dare I say? I'm not saying they weren't,
I don't know.
but it seems like they're.
Yeah, the two plays where, like you said, you hit the hornet's nest a bit.
Yeah.
So
They poked the bear.
yeah.
That's Charlie got stuffed right away. Charlie's still dragging the man. That's number 68 on the. Was it 68, Scott?
Yeah, but he still picked up like 5
Yeah, we don't have a
yards in that
68
play.
for the Crusaders. That was good defensive tackle. 8:39 on the clock. The clock is moving. Grizzlies threatening on the doorstep. Ball's on the 17-yard line.
I don't know if that's correct. It says 2nd down and 7. They're taking Charlie Keith out of the game. Where do they?
Coleman's coming in.
I wonder why.
Yeah, we might not be privy to that information.
Yeah.
I think maybe just mixing it up a little bit.
Must have been a helmet issue.
Oh, okay.
Could have been a strap or something.
So it's probably for a snap or two.
Yep.
That's Coleman at quarterback to Stinnett. Keeps it himself, flips it over to Chenard. He's on his feet. He's hurdling. He's running toward the end of the end zone. Down at the 10-yard line.
Another holding on Goffstown.
No, where's the flag? Where?
There are 2 flags.
I don't
so-
see it.
Yeah, I do.
Where?
Trust me, you had the cataracts.
Those
remember?
are sneakers.
No.
Where are the flags?
Trust me. There's one on the ground by the 11-yard line. It's a hold.
Wow, I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember you getting the surgery, remember?
The cataracts.
Yeah.
I didn't see that flag.
Yeah.
Kevin, did you see a flag?
Yes.
I didn't see it either.
Come on. You know, my contract is up
Holding.
at the end of the year.
Yep.
Okay? I want more money. I want more money.
I want
double pay.
I want to write in hot chocolate.
mean, hold on a
cold nights.
second.
When it's
But-
below 60, I demand a hot chocolate.
Alan, the Kardashians get $150 million next season. I can't even get a hot chocolate.
Scott, we're going to hold out for hot chocolate, I think. That's what we got to do. Coleman at quarterback one more time. 8 minutes. Coleman direct snap right to him. Stinnett right up the middle. Oh, boy.
He didn't get anything.
Yeah, no, he didn't get much there.
Now, why isn't Charlie Keith coming back into this game? That's where I'm curious.
Maybe the helmet, I don't know. Wouldn't you just, if it was a helmet issue, wouldn't you just grab one of the kids on the sideline and say, give him your helmet?
That doesn't work like that.
It doesn't?
No.
Why is that?
Every head is different. Yeah, sized. I mean, they got to.
Take a, no. Find
You
a kid
want
with a
Moses'
similar,
helmet on the
well,
kid?
yeah.
Okay.
It'd be like a rattle.
3rd and 7.
Coleman keeps it. Oh, nice pitch to Carter. Carter's moving.
Touchdown.
He's in the end zone. No flag. Any laundry? Scott, any laundry?
Touchdown, no laundry.
Touchdown,
It's
Grizzlies.
clean. It was
Just like that. Grizzlies are back on top.
It was a tied, clean touchdown.
Carter.
That was a beautiful pitch, by the way. That you don't get better in a pitch than that one. That was
No, that was a pretty
perfectly
pitch.
timed. So that takes a little bit of the wind out of Memorial sails. It got a little quiet here. I see the vice principal of Memorial. She's here. And
Going for the extra point.
She looks a
Blocked.
little. It's blocked. Oh,
13.
this could be a game changer. A blocked kick. So
Block, extra point.
listen, I've said this every game. These extra points that Goffstown cannot get come back and haunt them. It haunted them in Winnacunnet. And
It
I'm
seems like
telling
these
you,
protection situations. What do we have for a score over in Bedford?
14-6. It was an interception and a 90-yard
Pick
return.
6. Wow. So Bedford up 14.
So Central was out. Central was in the red zone, got picked.
Wow.
Yeah. So Goffstown.
How much time? Probably not much time left.
About 10 minutes
Oh,
left in that
wow.
game. So,
So-
if you're looking to leave this one and run over to Bedford,
won't make
you
it.
won't make it. So Goffstown scores after Memorial's 43-yard pass play.
Nice little pitch and run to Chenard. Gibson set to kick. Grizzlies lead 13-7 with 7:22. Excellent kick by Gibson.
Got to get a stop here,
Yep.
and they do.
And they certainly
And
do. That'll be
yeah.
Grizzlies. I'm sorry, that's
30-yard line about.
Crusaders first and 10 from about the 30.
You know, again, you got to keep this in mind that, you know, having Andrew Duval, you know, out
Yeah.
as your free safety is really, really big. He is the quarterback of that defense, and not to mention, he is probably the smartest player on that team. He knows, you know, he reads those offensive sets real well, and he does a lot of good run support. Yeah. So that's the kind of the difference. Whereas a Ben Dodge is really trying to be more of a center fielder and the last line of defense, whereas Duval can be a little bit more aggressive. Here comes a blitz,
That's Coburn right up the middle.
and he gets tackled to the line of scrimmage. And who's in on that one? Number 3, Handrahan, who had that beautiful pitch. Allen, he made the tackle on that one.
Coleman had a great pitch.
So that looks like a 2nd down and 9 with under 7 minutes to go in the game. Again, no sense of urgency by Memorial here, which is a bit surprising. Blitz.
Yep. Quick pass out to number 7. I think that's Tyreek Noel. He's going to be out of bounds at about the 37-yard line.
And I want to give kudos to number 8, which was Johnny Vargas, who had a beautiful block on that sideline.
He's the one with the touchdown.
And that's going to move the chain. So give credit to Johnny Vargas, who, if he didn't make that great block, that would not have sprung the runner. So first down for Memorial. And they get another first down. Then they'll start to be in fourth down territory. Puts a lot more pressure on your defense.
Well, they're moving the ball. First and 10 from their own 40.
Yeah, but you don't want to give up a short field on a fourth down situation. So this is key for them to pick up on the first down here.
That's Coburn keeping himself running around the
And
inside.
he's
Wow. Cuddy had his arms around him.
Yeah, he got
tackled him.
submarined.
Yeah.
And Cuddy
Loss of about 2 yards on the play.
Cuddy just made a play there. I mean, Clock is going at 6 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah, this is where now Memorial is going to be under the gun and have to rush and maybe do things that is a little bit out of their comfort zone as far as
do you throw
time.
the ball again? Because that
was how they scored the touchdown with Vargas.
They've got openings in that, over the middle of the field. They've had that all game long.
Coburn rolling to the right immediately, looking to pass, quick pass out.
Knocked down.
No.
That was knocked down by number 22. Putnam. He batted that down. So I wonder if this is like a Dairy Queen post-game type of thing. I don't know.
Well, there's a Dunkin' Donuts right over there.
I don't want Dunkin's.
No?
I think I want like a Blizzard or something. But as a whole, there's a flag.
Flag on the
laundry.
play. Clock is stopped at 5:50. The Crusaders find themselves trailing the Grizzlies by 6.
Because then you just do you go over the bridge. You get.
I know where we can go. Friendly's home of the fribble.
Oh, yes.
Home of the fribble with a
Home
French fry.
of the fribble.
My dad used to take me for a fribble and
Yeah.
a French fry. How about that?
I do remember those fribbles.
Yeah, I haven't had a chocolate fribble. How about you, Kevin? You have a chocolate fribble in a long time?
So now,
I think that's got our name on it.
so now what happened with, it used to be Friendlies.
Now it's Friendly.
Now it's Friendly.
Yeah.
They used to be a Friendlies, and now it's Friendly.
They have a flyover here scheduled. Crusaders get a flyover.
by Southwest
Quick pass
Airlines.
out. Oh,
that was almost
tipped.
a pick six
That
by Handrahan.
Easily pick 6 from the 15-yard line. Good, he hold on to that one. Pass was intended to number 27, Tyreek Noel.
Yeah, that must have been like a personal foul or something, because that was
That was a big penalty.
a big
yeah,
field.
look
That
at
was,
what they are. I mean, it's second down and
yeah, that was. It was a
28 yards.
15-yarder. You know, we're not like Tony Romo, who has like 6 guys talking in his ear and
Yeah.
all the graphics, and he knows exactly who makes the tackles. We have a very low budget here. We got Kevin.
and we're not ashamed. We got Kevin, and we got to buy him the damn fribble.
Exactly. And the kid eats a lot.
Our little boy is growing.
He is.
Coburn set back, quick little
Screen.
pass.
That's a screen. That looks good.
First time today we saw the screen. Grizzlies come right through with it. Wow.
Moses
They
is
collapsed that
there.
screen.
That was Moses. That was
Pinard,
number 40.
Cuddy.
Yeah. So now,
That's the first time we saw that play today for the Crusaders.
so here's what I do if I'm Goffs. I bring the house. I block this punt, man.
And
I block
and
the
you
punt.
Put another point.
I don't
put
even,
another 6 on the
I
board.
don't even put a guy back there. I just bring the heat. Man, I tell you though, Memorial has really given Goffstown a fits tonight.
Yeah, people are going to be surprised when they read about this.
Oh yeah.
Plenty of time on the kick.
Short
Excellent kick. Across midfield. Whoa, we got 2.
Fumble.
And now the Grizzlies recover that, where that was Ben Dodge and Chenard.
Oh my!
They didn't play
goodness.
Little League because when I was
No,
the coach,
no,
I
no,
said,
it's
you
like-
better make sure everybody calls it and they hear you call
You got it. No, I got it.
Yeah. You got it. I got it. I got
Oh,
it.
nobody got it.
I used to say I want everybody in the stands to know who has this ball.
All I know is this: is that I don't want to be a Goffstown football player in practice on Monday. That's all I know.
We
That's
can
all I
go
know.
and watch.
I just don't want to do that. Because if I'm the coaching staff of Goffstown, I am not happy about this game. Too many miscues. I tell you, Alan, this is not the type of game that you want.
How many fumbles tonight for the Grizzlies?
But
Three?
I guess what I'm trying to say is that you want to look sharp going
2 on
in.
1 play.
Yeah, you want to look sharp going into a game, and this is about as sloppy a game
Yeah,
as you
this
can get.
isn't sharp.
I mean, it's just tough.
And is that Charlie or is that Coleman? That's Charlie. Charlie keeps it himself right up the middle. He's twirling. There's a flag down being thrown in by the head official.
And that's usually a holding when it's coming from him. Usually when there's flags that are in the backfield,
Yeah.
it's hold.
And it's holding against the Grizzlies. 4:54 on the clock with a 6-point lead here in Manchester above the Crusaders, the 0-8 Crusaders.
Yeah, well, they're not playing low and 8.
No.
That's for sure. As a matter of fact, I would say that this Memorial team, outside of playing, the Winnicunnets and the Exeters, etc., this Winnicunnett team has played Goffstown the toughest of they've played them tougher than Concord. They played them tougher than Spalding and Dover
Yeah.
and a whole lot of other
absolutely.
teams. So
Yeah, and this was nobody would have guessed this.
No.
And
No.
they
No,
on.
I think if you were to ask anybody who follows Division I football,
They would never- no.
they would have predicted a 20 point victory here. So the fact that Goffstown
the fact that all the starters are in at the fourth quarter
Yeah.
with 5 minutes left, 4 minutes left, and that's Keith. Who has the ball? That's Jack.
It's the net.
Picked up a lot of
A
yardage
lot
on
of
that
yards.
play.
I mean, he picked up 14 or more than that.
And he's 5 yards short for the first down, so this is going to begin a 3rd and 5. Picked up a lot of gain on that play.
And, the other thing, too, is that then you got to ask yourself the question, if you get down to a 4th down and 2,
You go.
you got a guy like Justin Huff who's going to probably go for it, So Is that accurate? We've got a second down and about 5 or 6 yards.
They have 2nd and 6. I'm looking at the yardage marker, and it looks more like 5.
Right, and the question here is, are they just going to keep running the ball to from the clock? So
that's Juno.
And that's going to do it.
That's got a first down for Juno,
Yeah.
number 34, into the game late. I didn't see him earlier tonight. Have you?
No, we didn't see him at all. As a matter of fact, we originally thought that he would start due to the Snett being out.
So I'm wondering why Jack is out. Hopefully it's not for injury. He is over across the sideline all the way by the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and he is. Yeah, I see what you're saying. And see, that's why.
3:26
That's
on
why
the clock. Clock is ticking away, Scott. Charlie Trout, wow.
Fumble. Nope.
Hit in the
Oh,
nose
okay,
by
yeah.
29. Connor Hall stuck Coleman. Was that Coleman?
Yeah, Coleman, number 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
He got stood up on that play. Excellent hit by Hall. That's going to bring us to the 3-minute mark here. Grizzlies lead by 6, 2nd and 10. Ball is still on the 43. Grizzlies are certainly going to start taking their time here.
Yeah, they will, and then then the big question is that if they do end up in like in a 4th down situation, do they punt the ball again? You know?
Well, turning into an exciting game.
That's Juno.
Juno's dragging the pile, moving the pile. There's a lot of red shirts. He's still.
They stopped him for forward progress.
Yep.
At about the 39-yard line. So
we're going to stop the clock. Timeout Memorial.
2.5 to go. 3rd down and about 6. The friendly Fribble. Now, what was the other one? The Jim Dandy.
Jim Dandy was a nice little, like a ice cream parfait.
Yeah, it's like a big ice cream sundae.
It had the big
bananas
bowl
and
everything. Wow,
Oh,
the Jim Dandy. Put a lot of sprinkles on that too. Those are good. I'm partial to just the chocolate Fribble, a large chocolate Fribble
like
with
shake.
French fries.
It's a shake. It's a
no.
That's a shake.
That is totally. That's like calling.
It's a shake.
I don't know. Let me find an analogy. That's a disappointment.
Really?
A shake.
It's a shake. It's a thick shake.
No. That's like saying the Village Trestle burger is just a burger. That's actually a
or that
really
the pizza
good
mark,
burger.
or the Pizza Market pizza is just any regular sized pizza.
You know the best pizza at Pizza Market though is the gluten-free.
I've had
chicken,
that. It
with
is
chicken
good.
and onions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my call.
Have you tried that new place yet, Nemo's? Have you tried
No,
that?
I've heard about it. What's
Yeah.
that all about?
Chicken place.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that kebab place. They went out.
They went out Papa Kebabs.
Papa Kebab. I
Yeah.
love it. Juno breaks free. Oh, he's close to the first down.
He is either there or really close to
Either way,
it.
the ball's the clock. That will keep the clock moving here with 2:24 on the clock.
And it looks like they're waving them to go move the chains, right?
I don't think so. Maybe we're going to get a measurement here. It might be that close.
Yeah, and I think you have to here because it's such a close game.
It is very close. It's right on that. What is that? The 34-yard line.
So what about that other place? Have you
21-6.
21-6 Bedford? So they're going to win that game.
Yeah.
They're going to mark this one. They're going to measure it.
Yep, they're measuring. Yeah, so the Nemo's. Where is the Nemo's, by the way?
Near the Pizza Market.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in the old D'Angelo's that play. Yeah.
Oh, the place that used to be Chicken something.
Yeah,
and
exactly. Chicken Delight or whatever.
Unfortunately, that has never.
Oh, it's 4th down. And
they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. 4th and short.
Wow, this is incredible.
Yeah, this is a great game.
Here's where you put in Adam Moses in the backfield and make him go right over.
You give Adam Moses the ball, head down, pot it like the Red Sea.
Well, you know who I really want to give the ball to here?
Joey Poisson.
I give the ball to Joey Poisson, yeah. And guess who's in?
Joey is in.
Joey, the fish, Poisson.
Here we go. Big play, 4th and 1 foot, not a yard. Ball's on the 23. Clock is ticking away. 2:18.
It's an inside handoff to Poisson.
I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe they're trying to catch him off sides.
No, they're just trying to kill some more clock. Is what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
This way, if they don't,
we're at the 2-minute mark right now.
They're going to wait. Now they're going to call a timeout. They're going to call a timeout. And that's what they do. So they call a timeout, and now they regroup and decide what they're going to do. And obviously you're going to go for it. I mean,
course.
you're on the 20. I'm sorry, they're in the 34-yard line. It looks like. The scoreboard is incorrect. So the ball is on the 34.
It's on the 34-yard line.
So the question
And
is
it's
this.
4th and 1
So
foot.
Memorial has one timeout
Yep.
left. If Goffstown is unsuccessful here, Memorial will have 2 minutes to score a touchdown,
Yeah.
which is doable.
Of course.
Yeah, very doable.
Just ask Winnicott.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had a 1:25 on the clock.
And that's where that all-important extra point comes into play here.
Watch for deep motion.
Who is
We have Juno. We have
What?
Trevor Post checking in. We have Charlie Keith, and we have Coleman Handrahan. And to the front left in the
That's
fullback position is Joey Poisson.
It's a jumbo package.
Yep, that's Juno. He's got it.
Yeah, that was the jumbo.
He's down at the 30-yard line. He picked
That'll
up
do
3
it.
yards.
And that's the jumbo package was put in there. And that was
Well,
really all Goffstown offensive line
he
pushing the
leaped
pile.
up over that pile,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's a first down easy.
Yeah.
At 1:52, Grizzlies will have 4 downs to kill this clock.
Now, did they call a time? They're not gonna call a timeout, huh?
Timeouts,
There's only
Memorial has one.
There's only one more to go. I would think you'd call it as soon as possible because you don't know a play. There could be a fumble. There could be anything. You always burn it quick.
Yeah.
Well, you'll burn it after this play. That's for sure.
That's Juno right up the middle. He's driving his legs. He's moving the whole pile. He's still moving the pile.
See, that's why I was a little
At
surprised
the 18-yard line,
he didn't start this
I
game.
think he has a first down, Scott.
Is he really?
I think he's got a first down.
Oh, he's close. They're going to give him the first.
Yeah, he's
They're moving
across
it.
the 20. And
Wow, 10-yard run by Josh Juno.
12 yards. He
Yeah.
kept the pile moving.
So that's it.
That's going to do
That's
it.
going to do the game. So I'll tell you, you got to give a ton of credit to Memorial
There's
here.
nobody who would have guessed
No.
this score
Nobody.
or even the spread of the score.
Oh, they say a win is a win, but
Not
I'm
going
not-
into playoffs.
I'm not so sure I would agree with that statement.
Charlie,
for-
good snap. Josh gets the ball. He's dragging. Still on his feet. He's still twisting and turning.
Oh, he's not happy because
boy, he breaks free.
and it wasn't as if they didn't tackle and they stopped when that whistle blew.
And now they call a timeout. Memorial calls a timeout now, but Scott, he was loose.
Yeah.
That's 45 seconds on the clock. Grizzlies lead by 6. Memorial timeout.
Well, hopefully Jack Stinnett's all right. I mean, again, if he had a high ankle sprain, which I think he had some sort of ankle sprain.
Listen,
You want to stay off of it. as
Josh
much
is
as you
doing
can.
a dandy job.
And
since
Josh
he's-
did a
I
good
mean,
job when
What
Jack
year
was out.
What year is Josh? 34.
I think
number
he's a
34.
junior. Let me see here. Josh is an 11th grader, so he is a junior. Yeah, and so is Jack. They're both
Wow.
juniors.
And so is Charlie.
So next year, the interesting thing is that your offense
Is coming back.
Is coming back, but your
not
defense,
the yeah, which is flip-flop this
yeah,
year. Yeah.
exactly.
Well, 45 seconds on the clock. Charlie's in the shotgun, and Coleman is set way back.
Yeah, because they're gonna take a knee. That's why. So
Okay.
this game is over, and
And so close for the Crusaders. So close
yeah,
for
not,
the
again,
Crusaders.
not the way you want to go into the playoffs. And Goffstown's got a lot of work to do. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, Alan, why don't you close this thing out for us, and we'll call it a day.
Well, fans, listen, thanks for tuning in. 25 seconds, we're running right out. Grizzlies win this one 13-7. They finish the season. Congratulations to the Grizzlies. Finish the season 8-1. Making it to the playoffs. We'll see you next Saturday against Exeter in Bill Ball, legendary coach. Yeah, they'll be coming to us. We have the home field advantage for sure. Thanks for tuning in. This has been a broadcast by GTV Sports. I'm Al Potvin, voice of the Grizzlies, with Scott Gross. Thanks for tuning in.